Get ready to talk with y'all here a little bit. All right. We thank the Most High. What we want to look at is your Ukanon. We need another pen here shortly, I can tell. Sure, I probably got another one up here that'll do what I need done. There's another one up here. Your Ukanon 7 and 37. I didn't use the new one. Said this one work, but I know I'm gonna need another one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. $7.37. Oh, we all right. Y'all can turn the air down. We all right. Yeah, keep it up. We good for now. Your Ukanon, Hukanon 7 and 37. Listen.
In the last yom,
in the last day,
that great yom of the feast,
that great yom of, it could be Kag for feast, or it can be Muhadi. Listen.
Yahushua stood and cried, saying,
Turn them up a little bit for me. Yahushua stood crying, saying,
if any each thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me,
as
the scripture hath said,
what's going to happen?
Out of his belly shall flow mem of living mem.
Okay.
But this spake he of the Ruach, which they that believe on him should receive, for the Ruach HaKodesh was not yet given,
because
that Yahushua was not yet glorified.
Don't give me Acts of the Apostles 5:31. And the reason why we're looking at these particular, the scripture and the writing, is because, again, what we're trying to accomplish is getting the Ruach HaKodesh. And a key thing that has to happen is making sure that we follow. Listen. Acts of the Apostles, chapter 5, and verse 31. Listen.
Him hath Elohim exalted with his right hand.
Him has Elohim exalted with his right hand.
To be a prince and a savior.
To be a prince and a savior.
For to give repentance to Yasharal.
And to give repentance unto Yasharal.
And forgiveness of sins.
So we understand now why he was crucified. When we start out at Yahuah 7 and 37, he talked about whoever was athirst, let him come and drink. Then he began to let us know about how we're going to actually be partakers of that drink. We're going to have to believe on him as the scriptures has said. He said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living Ma'im. Now, what we're looking at is a constant. Reason why you have so many breaks in here, a lot of times, Walaya is breaches. You look for reason to get off. You look for reason to offend. You look for reason to try to contradict. And these are things that can't happen when you're looking at trying to receive the Ruach HaKodesh. This is what it said.
And we are witnesses of these things.
Listen, that we are witnesses of these things.
And so is also the Ruach HaKodesh,
whom
Elohim hath given to them that obey him.
So how do you get the Ruach HaKodesh? From obeying. So the purpose of receiving it, or let's say, in order to achieve salvation, there has to be obedience. The Ruach HaKodesh comes in and it seals a clean life. So a lot of times what a lot of you guys are looking for is to be sealed before, or to get something to make you stop transgressing. There is nothing to give you to stop transgressing. You have to believe the Dabarim. Y'all got me? Now, the whole purpose of doing that is so you can achieve salvation, which is deliverance. Y'all got me? That seal that we're looking for to receive on a clean life is what's going to cause us to transfer from death unto life. Y'all got me? We all have become recipients of death because of sin and transgression. Now what has to happen, you have to take on life, and the only way you're going to take it in is through obedience. Y'all got me? At the book of Kaf, Aleph. Make it 12. Make it 1 and 11. See, the bad part is having a mindset to keep going back to something. It's like Moshe said, I know you. So what you guys have to stop doing is trying to use other people or other things or other conflicts to be a justifier of your disobedience or your sin. See, regardless of what anybody else do, that doesn't change what we've been told to do. Dog, it don't matter. Well, he ain't said nothing about it in a while, and I see everybody else doing it. That's how you go to hell. Because somebody else disobeying, let them go to hell. Y'all hear me? At the end of the day, you got to save yourself. I know how y'all do. Y'all get comfortable around here, get complacent. You start looking, you start seeing, you start assuming. That's how you wind up going to hell. The best thing you can do is make sure you follow. Listen.
Searching what or what manner of time the Ruach of the Mashiach, which was in them, did signify, when it testified beforehand of the sufferings of the Mashiach and the glory that should follow.
Listen.
Unto whom it was revealed,
but not unto whom?
That not unto themselves,
but unto whom?
Us, they did minister the things which are now reported unto you by them that have preached the Amat unto you with the Ruach HaKudash sent down from Shamayim, which things the Malachi desire to look into.
Yes.
Wherefore, gird up the loins of your mind.
And be what?
Sober.
See, a lot of times what happens around here, a lot of y'all get loose. Because you get complacent. I say you get things going on. You start assumption. You start looking for things. Your party group break up, whatever it be, and y'all look for excuses for y'all to become transgressor. Nobody here going to get by. Whether in here, you don't have to go to hell sitting here. You can go to hell out in the street. No matter where you're at, you're still going to hell. That's for everybody in here. Ain't no escaping. You ain't going nowhere. Ain't no better place. Oh, if I leave or I get put out, oh, then I'm free. You're not free. You're still a debtor. And because you're a debtor, you still got to pay your debts. Y'all got me? Unlike in society, you can bankrupt and write off and do repayment assignments or however they want to do. You won't get that with Yahuah. Y'all hear me? He giving you one chance to clean up your record. And once you mess that up, you're done. I know there's been a lot of playing in here among you guys, and you're constantly, yearly after year, month after month, week after week, you're doing the same old stuff. And in your mind, you thinking you justified if you don't catch on and you don't understand. But Yahuah knows your heart. Everybody, he know our heart. He know whether you're honest or not. I tell people, they can say what they want to say about me. I'm honest. Y'all got me? When I know the truth, that's what I'm going to walk in. What's your excuse? My friend ain't, my aunt ain't, my dad ain't, my mama ain't, my cousin ain't. Then all y'all ain't going to be saved. Y'all hear me? The whole purpose of us being here and what should have drawn us is the attraction of looking at the life you lived. Huh? The dead end road of what you were doing. It don't make sense to go back to it. All the things you were doing before, we got to put away. Y'all got me? If we're going to get ourselves set and have a seal on a clean life, you got to put those things away. Y'all hear me? Even when we talk about in the book of Colossians, the 3rd chapter, we then be risen with Mashiach, then seek those things which are above where the Mashiach sit on the right hand of Elohim. Set your affection on things above and not on things of the wrist, for you are dead, and your life is hid in the Mashiach. When the Mashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall we appear with him in glory. He told us to mortify, therefore, your members, which a lot of stuff y'all got to kill out. When you see yourself keep picking up old bad behavior, it's because you ain't let it die. Now y'all suppress stuff for a while to let you do what you want so you can keep doing what you want, but you won't proceed much further. It's just being honest. The first thing will show everybody up in here your disobedience. It's always going to show up. It ain't going to let you sit still. It ain't going to let you act right. It ain't going to let you conform. See, when the Davarine comes, it's set to do a couple of things, convict and convert. An honest heart going to take it, convert, and walk thereby. A sinner and a transgressor going to try to figure out how they get around. How do we even know it's right? How do we even know what's real? We all just taking a chance. Nobody know where nobody going. Who to say where people going? If people in here ain't right. See, this is already the sin of mine. Y'all got me? Everybody with Yasharal wasn't right. Did that mean Yasharal wasn't going to be saved? Because the book declared, what you got? The 9th chapter of the book of Romans. And show the people where their shortcomings come up at. See, all the stuff y'all try to use people, that ain't going to save you. I would use it if it worked, but the sad part is, you're supposed to save yourself. You think I'm going to go to hell because my friend going to hell? My buddy, my wife, my kids going to hell, so I'm going to go to hell with them. What we going to do in hell? We're going to be a family. In hell, you'll be a bunch of individuals being burned. The rapers, the murderers, the liars, the whoremonger, the child molester, the thieves, the hypocrite, the backbiter, the false pretender. If that's your family, then go ahead and let it be a family affair. At the end of the day, you got to make up your mind to separate yourself. Y'all got me? See, what we're trying to get everybody to is a form of discipline. The discipline we're trying to achieve ain't the discipline the world got. See, if people achieve discipline on jobs, they get all kind of awards and commendation. People get on even military. Don't they give y'all commendation for certain discipline? You got different maybe fraternities. They might give it. It's a lot of people give you little awards and certificate for doing. But when you don't get it from him, what good is it? That's what we're seeking reward. People seek those no natural kind of reward. They don't save your job. They're just temporary. As soon as you cross them, your award is blotted out. It don't mean that as soon as you cross it, it's blotted out. Well, Yahuah the same way. See, what we're trying to achieve, it got to stay kept. And you got to get that type of mind. We're trying to get everybody to get the right mind. Let's see what he said in the book of Romans, chapter 9 and verse 24. Listen.
Even us, whom he hath called, not of the Yahudim only, but also of the Gentiles.
See that? He ain't just called us, but the Gentiles as well. We came out of Mizraim. We weren't the only people that came out. Listen.
As he saith also in OC,
yeah,
I will call them my people,
which were what?
Which were not my people.
And what else happened?
And her beloved, which was not beloved.
Listen.
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people.
Tell them what happened.
There shall they be called the Beni of the living Elohim.
Listen.
Yeshayahu also crieth concerning Yasharal.
What happened?
Though the number of the Beni of Yasharal be as the sand of the sea.
Tell them what's going to happen.
A remnant shall be saved.
So we're going to say the remnant wasn't right because the majority of the people commit sin? That don't change the fact that there weren't people doing right. Y'all, some of the stuff y'all come up with y'all excuse for being a retard don't even make sense. All of them didn't obey either. That still didn't change the fact of what he said. See, people don't realize there's a purpose of why he allowed to keep these people, a lot of you guys around that's disobeying. See, you don't even realize in your mind, in your hearts of hearts, you're thinking that you are achieving something, and the whole time he's keeping you for a purpose. See, that's why you got to be so careful about the mind you got of thinking that you getting by, getting over with something, because all you're doing is getting yourself into something. See, that's why I look at a lot of things I try to consider. I don't want nothing. When I do something or I find out something, I want correction to come, because if I don't get it now, you don't want it later. So a lot of times people like, they good, they ain't get caught. That's not a good thing for you. You got caught. He just chose to let you go. Because I'll get you later. A lot of y'all in here don't realize sometimes you're like, I be getting it all the time. Why he on me? You're a retard if you don't know. Because you're going to get it. It's just a matter of when. So if I can get it on this side, it can show a chance of me identifying as being one of his beings. Because whom he loved, he chastened. And he scourged every son whom he received. But if you be without chastisement, see, some people, it don't matter. Some people, see, a fool don't even know why. A fool won't even consider why he chastised them, why he allowed them to suffer for things that they do. Because I'm trying to yield the peaceable fruits of Kodash. Y'all got me? For some, when you don't know and you lack the simplicity and the information of the Dabarim, then you just die a fool with a lot of stripes. Listen.
For he will finish the work and cut it short in Sadiq.
Tell him what happened, bro.
Because a short work will Yahuah make upon the Arats.
What happened?
And as Yashayahu said before,
what did he say?
Except the Adani of Sabaoth had left us a seed.
Tell him what would have happened.
We had been as Sodoma and been made like unto Gomorrah.
Yeah.
What shall we say then? That the Gentiles which follow not after Sadiq have attained to Sadiq, even the Sadiq which is of faith.
Yeah.
But Yasharal, which followed after the law of Sadiq, hath not attained to the law of Sadiq.
Yeah.
Wherefore? Because they sought it not by faith.
See that? That's what a lot of y'all do when you come here. You don't believe. See, you can do the actual works that you're being told. Think about this. Why? A lot of y'all get them, y'all confess on why you mess up. Why? Because you don't believe. It's impossible to do something you don't believe. It's just impossible. I wouldn't expect you to do something. Just do it. You don't have to believe. Nike told people that. And people are stupid enough to still do it. I don't believe it, I'm not going to do it. I just don't believe it. There's a lot of stuff I don't believe. That's why I don't do it. Y'all got me? But a retard will do it anyway, don't believe it, and then they wonder why the same factions come up happening to them, and they wonder why they still sitting down in degradation. You better believe. It's for your soul's sake. This is for my soul's sake. Y'all hear me? It's important and imperative for us to sit here and look at the people. Let's look at the 3rd chapter of the book of Romans, 3:1. Romans 3:1. Listen.
What advantage then hath the Yehudi, or what profit is there of circumcision?
Listen what he said.
Much every way.
See, that's the same thing we're looking at here. What profit is in you in putting away stuff, taking stuff off, getting rid of stuff? Once a man is circumcised, he can't go back into uncircumcision. Y'all hear me? The only purpose you knew that because it was given to us for a sign, at the same time given us for a fact. You can't go back. See, he can't understand the premise of how can you go back to committing sin? That's the same thing as being circumcised, uncircumcised. Once the foreskin, how many gentlemen, everybody, for those that have been circumcised, can you see the probability of you being uncircumcised again? Because when it was removed, it was put away. Well, once you're saying that you've been baptized, or immersed, baptized, baptismos, whichever word you want to use to be, proper, the main thing I get to is the behavior. The purpose of putting away, which means you died. Once you, just like he asked in the book of EU, when a man dies, shall he do what? Is he going to live again? No, he's not. Once he's dead, he's not going to live again. Not according to the works of the flesh. He can't. Y'all got me? They hadn't seen a resurrection. So the statement he made sense. We're dealing with the resurrection after now. We're coming into the knowledge. Just like he told us in Aleph Kuf. He started talking about searching what manner of time the Ruach which was in them did signify. And he talked about which things and how even the Malachite desired to look into it. He said the things that they ministered were not unto themselves, but unto us they did minister the things which are now being reported unto you. What they, concerned Nabad, what people would say prophesied. Now, what they did came to pass for us. Now, with what we call the New Testament being imputed, with that information, it allowed us to go back and grasp the concept of what they were saying and what they did. Y'all got me? How they actually did identify a person that was to come. You got me? How all those people basically was like an allegory. Everybody you seen, they were just an allegory. Y'all got me? So when we start to see his works, they start to manifest. That's why he told us to search, what was it again? The scriptures. When you go back into your law, because you'll think you have eternal life, and they will testify me. So you're following after the law, and you didn't even find what you're trying to obtain. So a lot of y'all looking at why I don't have it, why I'm not getting it, why I keep missing it. Why? Because you're not following after faith. Would it make sense that you obtained something that you hadn't followed by faith? When everybody obtained it, got it by faith. See, it wouldn't make sense anyway. So statements, people say, it just really come along to solidify. I got to say, I didn't even know what I was doing. That don't make sense. I got to say, I didn't even know what I was believing. That don't make sense. That's what he was trying to tell you. Yashra all followed behind the law, and the law had a righteousness to it, a Sadiq to it, yet they didn't obtain it. Now the Gentile who didn't follow after, but who followed after Sadiq, wound up obtaining it. Our law told us that the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, you see, there's no fear. A couple of things that happen in here, there's no fear. That's why you can keep skating the line and playing and trying to manipulate and play stupid, do dumb stuff, because there's no fear. Y'all hear me? Your fear is after the precept of men. Y'all got me? You got that fear of not falling out with these people. You got that fear of looking good to these people, but you ain't got no fear of falling out with Elohim. See, we had to start looking at things, because the book come in and put a lot on us. Because you know what, a lot of people, it's people in here tell you, and out there they'll tell you, yeah, man, I go to hell, man, I go to hell. What I'm going to do about that? It's what it is. And you'll say, man, that's pretty good. You good with your kids going to hell? You good with your kids going to hell? Because sometimes you got to get people where it get free. Even sometimes with kidnappers, they're going to get something you love. They're going to get something that make you want to pay. You probably won't give a flying flip about you. You say, man, Kim, I ain't getting you a dime. I'm going to get your wife. I'm going to get your kids. That's something you'll pay for. That's how Yahuah look at you. See, I'm going to get something I know you're going to pay. I got to make a recompense for you. You don't have no problem because he gave up his son. He gave up his son. Actually, the son was ransom for you. That's how much he loved. When the book told you Elohim so loved the world that he gave his only, what was it? I ransomed him for you. That's how much I love you. I gave somebody for you. And the fact that you'll go along, you'll desecrate that. People say, oh, those words, your behavior is worse than any word I could use. The word they call cursing, that they would try to use a profanity, actually refers to speaking against something sacred. I would never speak against Elohim. See, your actions are profanity. These dumb people, they don't look up now. They're too dumb to look it up. They're too stupid to look it up. The only reason I took it away from y'all to show you, you got to still have restraint. So I do just like Shaul say, all things are lawful. All things not expedient. The only reason I use it because I shake their world up. I rip their world apart and I show them you're a devil demon. You are the devil's demon because you won't conform to this book. Not one of them words made me going, lie, cheat, hypocrite, false pretend, break the Shabbat. You don't use them, you do it all the time. Lie, cheat, hypocrite, and false pretend, and break the Shabbat. That's tight. That's tight. I use it just to show them. See that? See, if a man or woman hard right, they can do anything. Y'all got me? You can do anything. Y'all got me? See, I don't have to let anything, I don't have to come subject where nothing got no control over me. Y'all got me? See, it's just like Yahuah said, for the sake of them that stood by. That's why I said it. Now you ask yourself, if I was you, I wouldn't go to hell and hand you none of them words. Why are you limiting yourself to go to hell? Well, anybody go to hell limited is a retard. Go out full fledged. Even atheists, they retards. How can you be an atheist and you help people? How you have anything you're an atheist? You shouldn't have anything. Anything should matter. How can you call something wrong if you're an atheist? That's just wrong. By what standard, atheist? If there's no God, there's no law. By what standard can you call something wrong? Show you every time. You know why? Because the invisible things of Elohim are clearly seen. That's an atheist. Is there anything wrong? Yeah, that's some stuff wrong, so you believe. You do believe. Because you're an atheist, you don't believe in Elohim. The only when you got laws because they come from Elohim. So if you don't believe there's no Elohim, why would I believe in laws? Why would I believe in any laws that have been established by people that believe in something only believe in? There again shows your mark for you're a retard. I love this way. It's so beautiful. These people that say they don't believe something, they got to believe something. That's how they disbelieve something. Okay, I don't believe in Greek gods. Tell me I don't believe in nothing. That's got to be wrong. The only way to disbelieve something is to believe something. Am I wrong? But I don't believe nothing. Only a retard can come over. You know they so retarded they entertain these conversations. I make an atheist sit down and repent. So you're too stupid to be an atheist. Why? Tell me why you don't. Because you got to have some type of facts to disbelieve something. You can't believe, I don't know. Why? Based upon what? So you believe something. Because your decisions are based on something. Your decision to go to hell based on something. The reason, if you disbelieve anything I'm telling you, is because you believe something. You believe something else. Huh? What we call a bastard would be something illegitimate. Only way you can be a bastard is that you don't belong to Elohim. You belong to somebody. If you didn't, he wouldn't tell you it was of your father. That's legitimate. That means you've been legitimated. And the lust of your father, you'll do it. He was a murderer from the beginning. You say you don't kill. When you say in H-O-I-Q without a call, or you are Kuth without a call, you're a murderer. Books say you're a murderer. In order to kill somebody, you got to have hate. That's where it formulates from. Go see how many folks kill people laughing, ain't got nothing. You got a bill of hate, and you got one now, just like you hate Elohim. And you know what? What I love about Elohim, I think the same way. I hate you too. You know what? We the only fool to sit around and tell somebody, I know you hate me, but I love you anyway. Don't make sense. He said they hated me. I hated them too. Why else would he work against you? You're working against him, then he's working against you as well. See, we need to understand this concept because we keep thinking we can be doers of wrong and still be saved. We can go contrary and still he's working it out. He's working all right for you. He's working to make sure you go to hell. And the only reason you got a mind to disbelieve, this is dangerous because you're arguing fight with me, but what I'm going to show you is what's written. Now, when you see what's written, you don't conform to this, you got other problems. You got other problems. I know, it's me. I know it's me. You got problems. And your problem bigger than what you think because it's scary. Because if I don't believe this, exactly what do I believe? See, in believing something, there's a hope in it. You got me? If I'm believing something, it's a hope in it. I'm looking to get something. I'm looking to get something from it. Y'all got me some type of enrichment or some type of glory or some type of empowerment. That's the only reason to believe in something. It's going to do something for me. So if I don't believe this, which is believed to do something for you, then you believe in something. What you believe in is better than what he got for you. So this in itself is dangerous. I want to make sure you got some facts. Listen, everybody watching. Everybody got all the arguments. How you know it's too many people in the world. But people say who's going to hell. I can't say none of us know. We are just hoping we're trying. If you're good with that, then take it. I don't believe it. I don't believe everybody in the world right. Don't make sense. Everybody that called on Elohim is not saved. I don't believe in it. He never told you that. The book said, whosoever will call upon him shall be. But then that's the question. How? How? How you going to do that? See, although it's open to all, everybody don't have the ability. How you going to do that? In whom you have not believed. How you going to believe in him of whom you hadn't even heard? How you going to hear without a preacher? How they going to preach? Except that, see, the stipulation going to shoot because he know you's a nigga. And a nigga hardly stumbled up on something. But when they don't stumble up the way he said it, you don't stumble to your own fault, you could be broken. You see what I'm saying? He set up, although it's put out for everybody now, whosoever, who they going to discount? Who that out? But then when I start putting down, though, but exactly how you going to do that? How you going to call on somebody whom you hadn't even believed? I got people out there tell me about you still saved. It didn't matter, you didn't know the name. You're still doing the work. But without the name, according to Yahuah, he said you ignorantly worshiping. And the book said that people that's worthy of death is people that do things through ignorance. See, Yahuah even came along in 1 Corinthians. Let's see what he told you. And we'll get past some of this here. I know y'all hearts is heavy and you feel rebellion in your spirit because the Lord is telling you something. But see, me and the Lord don't get along. I want to do things his way, and I want to do it Elohim's way. So you love the Lord because the Lord lied to you. He tell you he all right, you can do what I do. But that's impossible. That is virtually impossible. Just not, what hurts us is the fact that people take things out of context, especially when it comes down to how we're constructed. We are known as a, what is it? What is it? A body. So as a body, we're able to do things. But you're not going to believe this. All members don't have the same office. Your feet can never be your eyes. I don't care how much you kick them in front of you before you move to try to find potholes and where a wall is. It just ain't eyes. Y'all got me? And your hands just ain't feet. Y'all got me? Your eyes are not your ears. You hear people see your eyes got to be your ears. Does that make sense? Once you lose a member, sometimes other senses will increase because your body is doing just like anything else. It's using so much energy. The energy used to correlate your whole body to function when something starts to dissipate or stop working, so it can put that energy somewhere else. So some people, when they lose sight, their hearing or smell might increase. Guess why? I don't have to work those other 5 as much. I'm only dealing with 4. So it doesn't change the office. It does not change the effect. Every part of your body does not have the same office. Otherwise, it's not a body. It's all one member. But in your carnal mind, you see and you will assume anything I do, you can do. And you already know what part of the body you can be. It has a nice split in the hole in it. You got plenty of it and it's just flowing. Huh? Talk about it. See, we're trying to look at salvation. When it comes down to salvation, you got to start looking at premise. Let's look at this 10 and 1. I want y'all to pay attention. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said. So you don't even believe the scripture. Because if you did, you should be receiving something. Continual flow. Even Moshe said, when he that all his people were Nabal. Nabal don't deal with flow. That's what the Naba is. That's flowing, constant. That's why when there was no Nabal, they was in trouble. We lost flow. There's a flow missing. Because the Nabal is constantly there letting us know what does save Yahuah. And you're not getting that because you keep hearing self. You got your own goal, own ambition, selfish, hard-headed, disobedient, non-compliant. And the whole time you're getting further and further away. But in your mind, you know what you're saying? I know I'm right, and he wrong, and they wrong. That's dangerous. Because one thing I would never be, nowhere and be righter than my pastor. That's dangerous. The fact that someone came in and told me, you go still, you stay, listen, but you righter than him. It's going to be this or it's time to do this. Because you got to be drunk. That don't make sense. There's nowhere in the world I'm going to follow nobody living less than me. And I definitely ain't going to let nobody teach me no less than me. He sent you because guess what? You don't know more than him. Set your black tackle box down. Before I make him open that tackle box up on you. Man, it's about our soul. Don't let anybody fool you now. You think about it for yourself, because we can't believe that Elohim dumber than us. He going to sit here and let me teach, and you got more information than me? Want something lift you up and bring you up here and stop me? Come on now. Don't even move in mysterious ways. He got old dummy me up here, and you got all this knowledge and information. You got all this foresight, and you know you don't know what you're doing. And then when something gets you to start challenging this, that becomes scary. That becomes scary. I don't want to challenge this. Y'all hear me? No. Never want to challenge this. I want to conform to this. This is what make me break away from you. What I'm saying, you, those that are transgressors, by taking this information, this is what separates. He told you come out from among who? And be you what? Got to be separate. You're not separate when you're doing everything they're doing. Separate. That's why we had to make changes. You know what? He's trying to show separation. There's a lot of stuff we do that they do. Huh? They eat and drink too, don't they? What? Who only eats and drinks? Sinners or saints or everybody? So get what I did. I want you to eat certain stuff. Who all have to wear clothes? Sinners or believers? Everybody or just believers wear clothes? And sinners go, everybody wear clothes. I need you to wear different stuff than them. You see how you get it? How you gonna get away from it? See, he's smarter than you. You a dummy. Because you ain't thinking. I need you to be, I told you to be separate. See, all them wear clothes, that's why I gave you something different. Let's see 10 and 1. Let's see how many ignorant people he gonna say. Why he get that? I'm gonna get me Romans chapter 1. That thing hurt. Romans 1:27. Romans 1:27. Listen.
And likewise also the anus, leaving the natural use of the nashim, burned in their lust one toward another, a noose with a noose, working that which is unseemly,
What he do?
and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error,
Which was what?
meat.
All he said meat. I don't want to say people going to hell and wrong people. I know you don't because you know where you're going. Don't bother me. Wrong people going to hell. Rasha going to hell. Evil men, evil women going to hell. I want to say it's right. And I need to believe that if I'm going to be saved. Because if I don't believe they going to hell, what they going to make me do? Don't make me do, there you go the problem, right? You're exactly right. That's why whenever you get these people talking to you about these other people and where people ain't going and they don't want to talk about that, why you want people to go to hell? Because they know they're going to hell. They ain't gonna justify it. They don't want to say it. It hurt them. They don't want to deal with it. They know they're going to be in hell with them people. Ain't that right? That's why they can love them. That's why they ain't got no problem with it. They don't bother them. I know they don't bother you. You're a sinner. Huh? That's bad. Because the book said Luke was sitting there and saw him. Say he was vexed with the filthy conversation of him. Man, talking about Ron, another man, woman, time, don't bother you, though. That's cute. They love each other, and they're going to take care of them kids. There's a lot of stuff y'all ain't got a problem with him. Listen, they got a problem with me, though. I know a lot of y'all. Don't believe it. I know y'all. Y'all fine. Don't worry about it. I don't think that worse than go to hell. I mean, basically, he's going to go to hell. I don't know how that's going to work. He said, he that hear you, hear me. He that hear not you, hear not. Let's say something for a second. Let me tell you the part what you ought to catch. I didn't say nothing. You ain't hear nothing. You know why you ain't say nothing? Because he ain't using you. I just want to show it to you. Because what he could have did, it caused you to stand up, and you could have just started speaking. But you know that he didn't use that, huh? Which means you're not even a good ass. Talk about it. See, that's proven right there. You right there show you he wasn't using. I didn't say nothing, and nothing happened. You didn't hear him, building and start rumbling. You didn't know that. Doors didn't start opening, slamming. Winds didn't start. Y'all know that nothing didn't happen. You know, he waiting on. Waiting on me. Y'all all right? It's tight, ain't it? People take how they want to, but just think about it. All he had to do was just get you up, could have shut my mouth. I'd have stayed quiet, because I'd be the last man to fight against him. What I'm going to do, you get up and you start and say, that guy done. And I certainly ain't stepping because I'm the only one. Just show proof to you. He ain't using you. Now, all that stuff you don't put in your mind, he not using. Because he ain't tell you to get him to do nothing, did he? When it made sense, he got order. See that? Don't make sense. Everybody, he could have just got the whole congregation just talking at one time. First of all, I already know that wouldn't have been him. See, when he got structure with everything he do. But dog, I'm sorry, Bamadbar. That's right too, though. You separate. Twelve and 1. And we're going to come on back over here and finish up some of this stuff. 12 and 1. Listen.
And Marim and Aharun spake against Moshe because of the Ethiopian Ashah whom he had married. For he had married an Ethiopian Ashah. And they said, hath Yahuah indeed spoken only by Moshe? Hath he not spoken also by us? And Yahuah heard it. Now the Ish Moshe was very meek, above all the Anus which were upon the Panim of the Arats.
Let me say this, Ish. Ish possibly could be now, without that A. Ish. Because don't forget, I'm doing what when I'm writing it up in y'all? Trying. What? Who said I'm trying? Who said I'm trying? For real, about you said that? Who said that? Point out the person. Get it off you. No, phonics spelling, kind of phonics. Because we're not. He said, but I said, okay, we're saying the same thing. We don't forget when we transferring over here, you have the aleph, the yod, and the shin. Goodness. I said Aleph, Yod, Shun. I put the A. You can spell it Ish because you got the final form here with the Y. Remember when the Yod moves, final form is what? Double. Okay, E. Thank y'all. The double E sign when it's not used in the Yod in a final form sign. So now you got the A. It almost exited the so it would be Ish. Got the Shun. Y'all got me? Ish. Y'all got me? They'll spell it Ish. Y'all got me? We're trying to make sure y'all got a concept. So slightly put it so you see the Shun. So you'll have the Aleph, Yod, Shun. We'll let you know it's the Ish. Y'all got me? All right. Listen.
And Yahuah spake suddenly unto Moshe.
See that? And the congregation got up. Okay. And Moshe spoke. He spake suddenly. He spoke to Moshe. What happened?
And unto Aharon.
And unto Aharon.
And unto Marim.
And unto Marim. Listen what he told them.
Come out ye three.
Come out ye three.
Unto the tabernacle of the congregation.
And what happened?
And they three came out.
And they three came out.
And Yahuah came down in the pillar of the cloud.
And did what?
And stood in the door of the tabernacle.
Yeah.
And called Aharon and Marim. And they both came forth.
Yeah.
And he said, Hear now my dabarim.
Listen.
If there be a Nabah among you.
See that? If there be a Nabah among you.
I, Yahuah, will make myself known unto him in a kazun.
And do what?
And will speak unto him in a dream.
Listen what happened.
My servant Moshe is not so.
He said, my servant Moshe is not so. Come on, son.
Who is faithful in all mine house.
See that? He faithful in all mine house. And he keep it. And he's doing. Tell him what happened with him, son.
With him will I speak mouth to mouth.
And do what?
Even apparently.
And not what?
And not in dark speeches.
That's why he told y'all when you want to go back, you want to look at when you start looking at Yahushua. That's why you want to go back and look at Yahushua. Because when you look at him, he won't get his in no dark speeches. He said, with him, I speak mouth to mouth. And apparently, it ain't in no dark speeches. Which means in a lot of stuff they heard, it was still unclear. It was not clear. A lot of vision, they see like it wasn't clear visions. Y'all got me? Not to the end that these people can actually see the being coming on the scene. Y'all hear me? Or exactly how they spake concerning things, but it was more or less in dark speeches that they would say. Kind of in parables. Y'all hear me? Listen.
And the similitude of Yahuah shall he behold.
Listen.
Wherefore then were ye not
wherefore then
were ye not afraid
to do what?
To speak against my servant Moshe?
See, that's what y'all want to look at. When you start looking at who Yahuah put up over us, a lot of stuff, y'all just be careful. Because a lot of stuff people say, oh, you can say, that's a lot of these people going, what kind of trouble they suffer. A lot of these people aren't going to suffer. Oh, they'll tell you that they suffering. That's why you can't stop watching. Go tell they doing well, doing prosperous. Shouldn't be calling you. Shouldn't worry about nothing you be doing. Shouldn't even know when we come on. When I went in here, I wasn't worried about it. I was smoking, drinking, the whole money. Trouble me to come this way. When I made my turn, why in the world if I'm going out there, why I'm worried about what folks doing this way? Don't let these folks fool you now. These folks get out there, it get rough. I got one email me the other day. Beautiful. He was here years and years ago, you to read for me. Years ago, before a whole lot of y'all came. He said, I left him. He left him in a bad way. He said, I left him in a bad way. He said, I'm sorry. I'm old. I'm mature now, married. So I got to be an example to my wife, faith, and my kid. You ain't going to believe what he said when it comes. I said, right here. So I want to come right down. I said, I'm sorry. So I want to get it right for my wife and my kid. I love y'all. It's tough, man, when you get out there. When you got in them streets, it's rough out there in them streets. A lot of them folks been in jail, homeless shelter, drug, everything you can name. You get out there and get that devil, get through being around. You know why I been? Right, Chim. Just like when Juliet asked him, Romeo, wherefore out there? He said, I'm right, Chim. I don't know what you thought that coffee. I've been right, Chim. Where else I'm going to be? She went around and gave that boy some of that whole cake. That boy ain't going nowhere. Everybody jumping like he going home, that joke be rubbing that one. Make somebody that don't come get none. So she had to holler, I'm right, Chim. It's rough, man. You get out there, man. Again, you got there and get scared up with them people. It's rough. Man, you got there, everybody out there lying. Everybody there a scam and a flim-flam. You get to find out just how they got it. They don't owe you nothing. They don't care nothing about you when they get through you. They can cheat, lie. They superior cheat, lie. But they got somebody here that's watching over. They got somebody coming down the middle. I'll correct that jump. They ain't going to do it instead he didn't do it. Who going to stop them out there? They just keep going. Go pull a mediator and tell them to mediate between you and them when something go wrong. The mediator will be like, they're right. You wrong. Isn't that right? And they know they all wrong, but it don't matter. Just to make a fool out of you for coming back out there and sinning with them. I do just like Mushah. I choose to suffer with the people all the heathen and enjoy the pleasure of sin for a season. Ain't that you doing, you're going to do long. And see, this is what a lot of us here don't think about. Everybody here got kids. Look at your kid. I got 1, 2, 3. What my other one at? He missing. What other boy, he sleep? No, not you. You way too old to be mine. I couldn't make you nothing. You couldn't be nothing but an older uncle. Who else I got? Anybody y'all got kids? Think on them if you ain't got them. Because I got an older one. They got to suffer what I done. But that's a good thing. See, if I say I love them, like I said, keep my commandment. I'm going to make them pay. Somebody going to pay for everything you're doing. Man, let me tell you something. People don't know. Mine got out there, too. They got out there. They messed up. They did. Adam wrecked car twice in 6 months. They tore up stuff. They done lied, snuck out the house, all kind of junk. Don't smoke weed. Stuff I could have messed up. You say, mine wouldn't do. They know. And y'all know I kill you, though, right? Guess what? They ain't stop them. Ain't nothing going to stop them. You know what he look at? I didn't stop either when I knew he was going to kill me. Now, why he going to let them fear me? Because I said I'm going to kill them. I said, they know I knocked their lights off. Guess what? He'll knock my lights out too. I still did. You know he did. He said, well, I'm an Abba. You ain't give me my honor. I don't know how I'm going to let you get yours from them. You got to pay for what you done now. I had mine. It been a whole lot y'all here. Listen, your days ain't even started. Last one for the grad. Oh, no. Go back over what you done. Go back on them lies of sneaking out there playing around. Oh, man, I snuck out that house plenty of time. I might find out also you sneak out my house. All I think about, had I caught him coming at my door, what I'd have broke and what I'd have tore up and what I'd have flicked up on his body. But you know what I think about? Henry Grady would have blown my brains out and then dared me to die. Still make me get up and go in there and go to bed. And then in the morning he leaked. One time, that's how I had that man. Listen, that man walking out there, I hear that man walking. I hear that lunch, but had an old melon. He said, Tony, I'm gone. They got that. I ain't never oversleeping till now I can hear it now. Get up, I'm gone. I ain't play. Listen, he ain't never had to ask me, did you get up when I talked? That was it. When that joke with my son, that heifer slept a whole 11th grade. You know how brother say you don't tell you get mad. She run her mouth. All right now, tell mom you ain't been going to school like mama can't hear. What heifer? That's to get hot. Everything helpful. I throw that. You know how you do that? Make you mad. You just throw it out there. I'm gonna tell mom you ain't been going to school. That girl slept a whole 11th grade at home. But I come back home, still late. Listen, my mom used to cook whole chicken. We get a whole chicken, right? I don't know how that chicken had 4 wings on it, but I just thank him. I don't know. Well, I thank you for my journey. How many of y'all remember them chicken? A whole chicken. You cut that chicken up, 6 drumsticks, 4 wings, 7 breasts, 6 backs. Listen, cause we used to eat chicken that night for dinner, have chicken in the morning. You'd be like, chicken just good. When I found out the chicken had, I was like, somebody been eating off this chicken. My mama cooking and she'll leave that stuff, she'll put in the skillet and separate it. Pour it out there, put it, and she put a top. I don't eat mine. I said, I eat that morning. Go to school, eat that breath. Wait, I'm at school, just get home. Oh, get home, eat that shit. I get back. That helper get that thing, boy, and just eat the bone, just throw them back in there, just put the top on. That thing, I'm in the bed just like that. That helping you to make me so mad, boy, it made no sense. But you have to know what you look at, though. You have to come back, you got to pay for everything you done. Everybody. Oh, she's suffering everything she done. All the times how much she stole out my mom them pocketbooks, stole that money, sat down there, she got country, got her. Sat on that sofa, mom went, this sofa don't feel right. Look at the pen, $5. My mom was so excited. Up under the mat, she could feel it. She walking through that, she said, hold on, another, my mom like, what? That's $10. She found another $5. My mom said, let me get that money, I'm gonna get it. Shut it up, bro. Took all the work. Well, she got to work, count up money right. She was $15 short. Out of that phone, help, I'm going to kill you. I said, that ain't me. Well, help, I'm going to kill her. She got to pay for all that stuff. No. But she can't listen, work all the time. Don't take no days off. Listen, still behind. See, you know what you look at? When you're doing stuff, you don't consider you got to pay for what you done. I'm telling y'all, because a lot of y'all here, you'll assume you getting by, getting over. You just don't know how and when he's going to recompense you for what you've done. But you shall not escape. Listen, that's the faithfulness of Elohim. That's what keep me. I got to pay for that stuff I did. I never go, oh, my kid. They ain't get like I got. But they got enough out there where I look and realize, son, you got to pay. Man, stuff I got that did, my mom had no idea. Guess what? They did stuff. And you know what, man? You know what? I just knew I was watching. Well, I know what you thinking for. You thought and already thought and done counseled. Get out your mind. They be like, well, I already done it, so I'm done anyway. You can assume you getting away with something when you disobeying and you transgressing. I'm paying for stuff that you got to remember. I didn't know the books. I know you supposed to obey your parents, but I didn't know it's like thus saith the law. You know what I'm saying? Towards salvation, I just knew you was supposed to obey, and that's enough. Where he said, guess what? You know enough to recompense. My kid now, he married, have a kid. Look at him, beautiful little granddaughter. Oh, beautiful. I look at him and say, you'll pay. It's just part of life. Isn't that right? It's just, they be telling them, these kids have no idea. You'll pay. You know what they be saying? I can't believe how bad you. When they get through, say, I can. I'm thinking about you. Think about just how I was. Everybody here, you got to pay for what you done. You know what I tell you? That's why you got the sin business. He gonna get what you love. Tell me, who do you love? That's what he coming to get. I'm gonna get who you love now. That's the way it's gonna make sense. Man, you try your best. I'm gonna walk up right. I'm finna do. That's good. Because you still got to pay now. You got to pay. Come on now. Come on, y'all. If he ain't going to pay us back for what we done wrong, how am I expect him to pay me what I did, what was right? Man done told me to go in the vineyard and work. Whatsoever right, I'm going to pay it. He can't pay me what I did wrong. I'm going to trust and get the right, pay right. Y'all don't think like that, do you? See, if he don't do it, I can't believe nothing he says. See, this is where y'all got need to lack faith. How many of y'all here feel like you suffering what you done? Why you don't feel like you're going to be paid for if you do right? If he getting you for when you done wrong, that should be a sign of you, a token to know, I'm going to do, if you're going to the vineyard and work, what's right, I'm going to pay you. Why you think I won't pay you? If I done come back and got you for what you've done and you've been paying for what you've done, what you think I'd do if you turn around and do right? They don't, guess what? They don't think about that. See, you don't know, that's just getting you consolation. When I tell you I believe in something because of something. If I disbelieve something, it's because of something. I believe because he's done what he'll say. I didn't want to acknowledge it. Every time he tried to tell me about the fear of him, I didn't want to know that. I want to know about the goodness. But he told me, I visited the nigga. I said, man, that's how it works. Get down to the press down, over. Get down that weight I say on the Lord. I wanted all that, but no, he want me to know. I want you to know, when I got sick of man, I killed them all. Went over here and get something else. Get over here and say, I destroyed a whole city for fornicating and homosexuality. I need to find, I keep trying to find stuff, this stuff keep coming up. But it was because he was trying to confirm to me I'm faithful. I ain't faithful to recompense a sinner, just like I'm faithful to recompense and give what belongs to one that doeth Sadiq. Romans 10:1. Romans 10:1. Let's see what happens. Oh, got me Romans 1:29. Matter of fact, give me the 120. What we like, 128? All right, come on, so I can get this in. Y'all give me a little time. I'll get y'all out. Listen.
And even as they did not like to retain Elohim in their knowledge.
You hear that? They didn't want to. They didn't like it. See, that's what's wrong with people out here. This is what get people. Let me tell you something. You can see another man say, that's a handsome man. Oh, God, ugly. That's just stop. See, you be lying. Because I know you're going to say me, you're going to go to hell now. Like the white. I'll make up on something on the white, right? I said, the white said, he said, preacher. I said, what? He said, so you just going to throw it all away on this one thing? I said, yeah, the white didn't say it. I'd be like, make me sick. He'll get you. He be like, so preacher, you just going to throw it all away on this one? I'd be like, the white didn't say it. That make you sick when he put it like that. But I know he just be messing with, we do that between each other. But the thing becomes, there's a discipline line. Nature or your natural flesh wants to always go against. That's the problem. That's why it'll go against. And the only reason it go against because it's a law. If there was a law that two men had to get married, that's sick. Man, I ain't finna kiss no another man, no mustache. I ain't been going no another man booty. That's crazy. I'm gonna get a woman. He'd be like, no women. It must be same sex. Like positive and positive and negative and negative. You can't get too positive on a battery. It'll blow it up. What you think you put that thing in a man's booty? That's too positive. Go ahead, get some positive cable. Go ahead and mess up you want to and put it. You finna mess up. You're gonna mess up. You ain't gonna get nowhere with all that positive. You're gonna need a negative. So you got a man and a woman, that's a positive and a negative. You can roll in, you can crank. Stuff start firing up and running. Too positive, gonna mess up. It ain't gonna do nothing. You're gonna set too negative, gonna mess up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that balance. Yeah, that's right. You gotta get it grounded. Y'all hear me? Them two men ain't gonna mess up now. Y'all hear me? Yeah, I wanna hear about that. All right. Go there and get 2 screws and try to hold something. Ain't gonna do it. You got to get a nut. Oh, that's good. No. I'm talking, no. Tack them up. But I'm saying, you see what had to happen? You're going to have to screw it inside the nut, right? Ain't going to get 2 screws that it's going to mess up. You can't do that. You're going to mess up. You got yourself to show you this how it works. And it's going to work. It's going to hold like that, ain't it? You're not finna go no 2 screws back to back like they're going to mess up. Whether it's going to be the 2 heads or the tail, it's going to mess up. All right. Let's put it out there now. What you do with it is on you. Listen.
Elohim gave them over to a reprobate mind.
See that? To a worthless mind. See, that's the same thing you found even when it came down to a lot of the people in our law he came along. Only reprobate, he talked about people being reprobate. They were worthless. Anytime 2 men banging each other, they worthless. He said, nothing I can do. I ain't got no value with them. The value is nothing they can do. Ain't no positive can come out of it. None. Y'all hear me? 2 women, ain't no positive can come out of it. It just can't. And then he told you as much as they didn't like to retain. I don't never buy no he made nobody. I don't believe it. Y'all hear me? The reason I refute it because I'm going with the book. I don't believe it because of what? Because I just don't believe it. That's stupid. There ain't no answer. It's almost similar when we use for joke because it's delicious. That's not a defense. That's something you like. I'm just saying you can't use, when it comes down to, when I make definitive arguments for why, or systematic arguments of why I don't agree with something or don't do something. I can't just because of how I want to do it. That's not an answer. Isn't that right? That's lack of an answer. Isn't that right? And that's what we got to get away from. You got to have a defense. In the book said knowledge is a defense. And that wisdom is a defense. Isn't that right? It's a defense. It can cover for something. So when I say I don't do or I stand with something, it's because I have a defense. Y'all got me? Now, you can go ahead and do what you want to. Only time you'll sit and 2 men, 2 women be bang-a-lang on each other, you need to fornicate because you don't want to retain them in your knowledge. This is what he said. Everybody take this and preachers wear it out for homosexuality. It's great. Use it for homosexuality. But that's just one form of what you've done. Because you ain't just gone against what nature has told you. You've gone against what the divine nature has told you. Y'all got me? You've gotten over the Ruach nature. That's dangerous. Because we know by definition that nature determines what to do. Just like when it start warming up, get what those trees are. Who go by and tell them trees to start blossoming? That's nature. They know what to do. When it start warming up, they ought to make a kick in the coast. It's time to start blooming until otherwise advised. Huh? When the cold comes, it already know what to do. It start depleting and putting off. It strip itself. And that's what you got to do now. So when the time comes for us, when the summer comes for us, you ready to yield your fruit. Y'all got only reason he strip you down so I can get ready and get more fruit from you. Then when the winter comes, you'll see trees break down, look like that tree won't even come back. You couldn't buy a leaf on a tree. When that thing stripped down, thing butt naked. You see 50 miles through that tree. Man, stuff start blooming together. You look at that tree, you be like, that's amazing. That tree was just bad. When that tree bloomed, it looked like it was never naked before. It's hard to imagine it. Isn't that right? Because it do exactly the way he construct. The same thing with you. I strip you down so I can build you back up. So he give you the premise, except the corner we fall into the ground and die, it abides alone. Yet if it die, what it do? That tree will look just like it died. It'll look like it's dead. Like you won't get no yielding from it. But it'll come back and do exactly what it's designed to do. Listen.
To do those things which are not convenient.
See that? Not convenient. Disobeying. Going, mumbling, grumbling, hypocrite, false pretending, backbite, sinning. Y'all hear me? Disbelief. That's not convenient. You don't have no convenience for that. It ain't the convenient time. Y'all got convenient. It's a favorable time or opportunity. He said, I don't know why you're doing it. It ain't time. There's no time for a man to sit around. I'm just going to butt plug this guy right quick. I'm finna sit up here and we finna play salmon sausage head without tears. It's not convenient. Ain't no time for that. The book told the time sufficed us. When we wrought the will of the Gentile, that time gone. You can't do that stuff. I'm being honest. Ain't no time for it. You can't go back to that stuff. Stuff you came away from, you can't go back to that foolishness. It's just being honest. You can't, man, ain't no time for no foolishness like that. No time to be no fornicator, adulterer. I don't see it. Man, I told me and forgot, and knowing what was it? That is what was again? To do what? Man, it's way too late. They ain't gonna lay down here at noon, the sun at high point, look around there talking about, man, the sun will be up in a little bit. Are you serious? It's high time. You ain't gonna get no higher than noon. What's wrong with you? Everybody here know exactly what you need to do. Listen.
Being filled with all that is not Sadiq.
Listen.
Fornication.
See that? Everybody keep going to fornication. See, and that's another form of fornication. The fact that you sit around, you going, you having relation with these other gods. Oh, I tell you, I'm not finna sit around praying no Jesus, and I don't even play like that with you. I ain't finna pray. You're not finna pray with me with no Jesus. I'm not praying with you. You can pray and close your eyes. And get them and say amen, the hell with you. And Jesus. Finna take me down with you. I'm not praying. I learned better now. I'm not doing it. I'm not closing my eyes, nobody gonna know Jesus. I'm not gonna do it. Walk out, you open your eyes, I'm gone. Be like, but you best believe I'm gone. I'm gone. Ain't no time to be fool. It's not convenient. Listen.
Wickedness.
See that? Wickedness. See that? Rasha, wicked, evil. Come on.
Covetousness.
See, they just talking about homosexuality. The man talking about being filled with all things that's not Sadiq. See, there's other stuff in here too. Everybody go through preaching. Well, homosexuality. What about the fact you covetous? Desiring things of others. A lot of y'all here can sit here and you confess this stuff. You ain't got no being covetous. Listen.
Maliciousness.
See, maliciousness. Come on.
Full of envy.
Full of envy.
Murder.
Murder.
Debate.
Come on.
Deceit.
Yes.
Malignity.
Little of that stuff for him. Come on.
Whisperers.
Whispers. And they have spreading rumors. Look at all them rumors. Around here every day. Come on.
Backbiters.
We got plenty of them in here. Come on.
Haters of Elohim.
See that? You ain't no hater of Elohim. If you're a sinner, you transgressor, you hate him. That's the only reason to disobey what he told you. You hate him. I know what you say in your mind. I don't hate him. It's just the things I understand. You understand, no, you don't understand something. You understand. You understand. You know, you understand. I knew when I didn't do stuff right. I knew I ain't spell that right. Try to write out. I knew I ain't spell that right. Saying me writing that thing, you keep going and letters keep popping up. This ain't right. Ain't that right? I already know it wrong. You know it wrong. Keep erasing. You know what you done. Ain't that right? Listen.
Despiteful.
Proud.
Boasters.
Come on.
Inventors of evil things.
Listen.
Disobedient to parents.
What else?
Without understanding.
Y'all don't get that too. That gets you too. Cause Shaul done told you. Although you have 10,000 instructors in the Mashiach, he said you ain't got many hours. Because in the Mashiach, I have begotten you. Y'all know who done begot you. Don't you come here and tell that lie. I'm the one begot you. Ain't that right? Even sticks too, then I'm the one begot you. Otherwise, you came to that guy with them chewed up chiclets in their mouth. You don't want that to be your dad. Ain't that right? Joke like had a mouthful of bird seed. Everywhere he go, every time he smile, man, blue jay and them just laying in his mouth, just pecking. Crow, every time he's like, trying to eat out that joker mouth. You see his mouth? Man, that thing was jacked up. His mouth was jacked back. Ain't that right? Joker teeth like a bunch of burnt up little toothpicks. It was bad, man. I know I wouldn't have took no cut. Pay that cousin, man. Y'all better go and take that cut. I'm gonna take it next month. Woo! I don't know how he did that one. Y'all all right? Goodness, I don't know what he was thinking about. Joker young too. I be looking like it be young folk done lost their teeth. 20s and all. Hey man, what you been eating? Toolbox? I'm talking about that whole second shelf. Some of y'all ain't seen the picture of the toolbox. Yeah, that's it. That Joe been eating that whole second box. The second shelf, the second one from the right. That's what you been eating. That's how your teeth look. Goodness. These Joe been eating 20 B-Bell mouth. Like, what y'all be doing? Goodness, y'all young folk, man. Y'all get it together. And woo. You got to shake hands on your wedding day. Listen.
Covenant breakers.
That covenant breaker.
Without natural affection.
See that? See that? Stuff you're doing ain't natural. Listen.
Implacable.
So that hard to appease them. I got folks in hard to appease you. Book got you. Everybody had it without natural affection. A lot of y'all here don't do that either. Y'all know these women supposed to turn y'all. These jokers saying women don't bother. Then they got these women here. Men don't bother. Some bothering y'all in here. Women bother me. Let me tell you what, man. Y'all be surprised, man. I can take a piece of. You think you eat fat? If I took 2 pounds of fat, rat, not just fat, you would eat it. Wouldn't even put it in your mouth. I put a nip on that thing, you'll lose your mind. But you'd be surprised. But I put one button on that joker lose his mind. Same fat, just throw a nipple on that thing. Cut it brown, that joker lose his mind. Ha! I'm trying to tell you, but ain't nobody all of him can do that. Ain't all of him can do that, ain't it? Put a nip on 2 pounds of fat, nigga, lose his mind. Isn't that right? Who else can do that with all of him? Joe can lose his natural bone mind. Joe just get it fast, bro. Right, start. Get locked up in there, that Joe be gone. Isn't that right? Get a nerve back. Just be hitting the Joe. He be, man, quit playing. Get a couple of titties. Boom, Joe just happy as he can be. I'm telling you about that natural affection. Look at Sarah, think about that thing. Right, time I'm doing it now. Not now. Now you get some paper. Yeah, right. Both of them. Get some paper. Isn't that right? Listen.
Unmerciful.
Unmerciful.
Who knowing the judgment of Elohim, that they which commit such things
what?
Worthy of death.
Now, why you ain't changed? Why y'all sitting here hard to appease you? Why y'all sitting here boasting proud and then you cover them? The book said they that do this thing are worthy of what?
Death.
And tell her what else happened, son.
Not only do the same.
See that not only that do the same, but do what?
Have pleasure.
And who?
Them that do them.
See that you can't be satisfied when people do stuff like that. Can't say I don't go along with that stuff. Can't do it. Book said you got pleasure in people that do it, so you just as guilty. Now look at you and saying you ain't gay, you ain't proud, you ain't blaspheming, you ain't all that. You are, because you go along with people that do it. See how that worked? The book gets you. He said you got pleasure though. You like people that do that. Huh? Haters are all of him. You like people do stuff like that. Go visit, sin, eat with them, pray with them, love them to death. The book said you got pleasure in them. Say you worthy of death too. See how now when he told you come out from among them and be separate, why? I'm trying to save your life. You're going to die. You said, talking about, well, no, most of you that, it ain't me though. But you with them. It is you. Y'all see why we got to get this thing right? Don't y'all say make no fool like y'all say. When I put the order down and tell you how to walk, you can be stupid you want to and think you know more than me. You're going to get it though. Come on, get that 1 Corinthians 1, 10 and 1 right quick. I'm going to get y'all. We're going to finish up that cough. Olive 1 and 14. Listen. Oh, you're going to give me cough. You're going to give me Beth, cough. Cough. 3. Oh, that get tight. And 12. That'd be fine. Listen.
Moreover, Aki, I would not that you should be ignorant.
See that? I would not you should be ignorant. Why he told y'all he didn't want y'all to be ignorant? See that? You words of death. You know what stupid folks in their mind thinking? See that the Lord ain't going to charge you what you don't know. That's why he the Lord of the flies. How many have we believed that before? If you don't know, he ain't going to charge you with it. Christian teacher. Now, what's the smart thing to do? Don't know, I don't know nothing. Man, he go ask him, I don't know nothing. I don't want to know nothing. If I ain't going to go, all I got to do is don't know. Why am I sitting around learning? That show you how a Christian retarded. Why am I going to learn when the man going to send folk to hell for knowing? The easy thing to do is don't know nothing. I come in the choir sing. As soon as the choir sing, I'm leaving. I don't know nothing. If they sing a song with a message, I'm walking out. You know, God said you're going to go there, I'm leaving. I don't know what he said. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't heard nothing. They ain't finna say none of that stuff to me. I'm not finna let that stuff. I don't know, I ain't going to hell. That foolish mind, then the man comes. But see, that show you how he knew people were going to come along and he bitches got to fool you with that. Because he always used to tell you who God overlooked is who. Because babies don't know and a fool don't know. Now, what is easy to be? And a baby. You're too big to be a baby. Ain't that too big to be a baby? And you don't have too much information to be a... Now, what they told her was a fool was somebody ignorant. But a fool is somebody that know and don't do. Why you going to have mercy on somebody that know and don't do? That's a direct violation. So he ain't going to have mercy on a fool because a fool know and don't do. Then he ain't going to have mercy on an ignorant because of the fact they're ignorant. You sat here and you without understanding. I told you I'm going to destroy somebody for not being understanding. Why you think he said I'm going to give you raha according to what was it? Which going to feed you with what was it? And what else? So now you got. You got for not knowing and you got for knowing. So whatever category you put yourself in this room watching, you still got. You still got. He said, that's why I gave you one. That way, because of two things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a person. I'm trying to help everyone to get out of an offense. We all stand on the fence, whether ignorant or knowing. Got me? Well, the offense, the gateway to the offense is to come in to give you information to understand the offense and how to get away from the offense and to stop offending. You got me? Because a lot of stuff we do, it's an offense. Dear Jesus, I'm sorry, God. That's an offense, especially when you know better. I'm Yahuah, that is my name. My glory I will not give to another. Neither am I prayed to graven images. He said, to whom shall you liken me unto? I got a little staff. I got home piece of wooden staff I pray to. I call it Yahuah. Got a little stick man. I put a little black man up there with a goat chin on it. He said, who you going to liken me to? Isn't that right? All this stuff we've been told and doing, he told, don't do it. If you do it, that means you're ignorant. If you're not ignorant, that means you're just flat stupid. So either one of these is going to be words of death. Either one of these is going to be words of death. That's why he said, whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahuah shall be saved. But then how you going to call him? You ain't even believed. How you going to believe in it? You hadn't even heard. How you going to hear without a preacher? And how the preacher going to preach if he ain't been sent? Showing you right there, that's what's going to mess you up. All right, I'm trying to help y'all out now. Told you how beautiful the feet. I take these things off. These ain't ugly. I know that boy had them chicklets in his mouth. I know his feet. From the teeth, I know them feet wasn't no better. Did y'all ever do footwork? You know what? He ain't got to take it. I know them feet. His feet were ugly. I can believe his feet ugly. I can look at his fade. Listen, you don't get no fade like that, no pretty feet. It don't balance out. I'm saying it ain't going to be no just weight. What are you going to do with them feet with a fade like that? That's not going to make sense. I let some folks tell me, don't worry about it. Ain't that right? When your right foot going this way, I already know what's going on. Ain't that right? You ain't better say, all right, y'all tell how you want to now. He told you how beautiful the feet of them that proclaim liberty. That brain guy that they proclaiming. I'm proclaiming this thing. Ain't that right? I'm bringing glad tidings. Ain't that right? There's some good news here folks need to get. Y'all hear me? I taught y'all even in the book of what they call Root. They come along when Boaz went together. They told them when the cohort came, they said in the law how they did it. They said they were redeemer with defeat. That's how he told them they redeemed them with defeat. Boaz was able to take his shoes off. He told Mushah to come up. You know what he told him? Take them sandals off. Them some pretty feet. All right, they can do that and make a fool you want to now. I can take these all right here. They right here ain't gonna call no car wreck. Some of y'all jokers run across the expressway, man, you start kicking up pavement. With no damage to your foot. All right. Anyway, come on, son. He said, more about not that you should be ignorant. What happened, son?
how that all our fathers
And
were under
who?
the cloud,
And what happened?
and all passed through the sea,
And were all what?
immersed unto Mashah in the
All of
cloud.
them was immersed unto. He said you can't even be ignorant, and you need to know that. Y'all hear me? Everybody that came under him have been immersed. When he took on Nuach, now they were immersed. That's what they had. They had clouds overhead with rain. They had on the bottom of them at the same time. They were immersed. The book said a light figure whereunto that immersing doth also save us. It shows a purifying and a cleansing. With the washing of what was it? Ma'in by the Dabarim. Y'all hear me? It's a cleansing. It's just like this is a better equivalent. You can take a bath and still stink. Because your behavior hadn't changed. You still stink. You put on perfume or cologne, you still stink. Because your behavior ain't changed. Your disposition is nasty. See, this Dabarim will clean a man or woman up. Y'all hear me? See, people don't even consider. You can put on all the stuff you want. You put all the wrap, perfume, cologne, bracelet, ring, everything you got. Your behavior ain't right. It ain't going to help you. It just don't help you. Y'all hear me? Now, you got to look at what he told you now. He started telling you about all these things he's talked about doing in 127, and he didn't want you to be ignorant in 10 and 1. He told you about these things. He said, because it's words of death. What he talking about? Proud look, all that stuff? Oh, yes, Yahuah. Yes, Yahuah. 3 and 15. I really hope that came out the front and not the back. Boy, whoever done that right there, you ought to have one long string hanging out them drawers. There's nowhere in the world to throw it hell like that. Tell you nothing. Don't worry about you need a license. No, don't worry, you need a license. We can go do a commercial. Don't worry, go ahead. 3 and 15. Listen.
What mean ye that you beat my people to pieces and grind the panim of the poor, saith Yahuah, Elohim of hosts.
Yeah.
Moreover, Yahuah saith, because the daughters of Sown,
Banuth, daughters, Banuth. What about them? Or what was it?
Of Sown.
Or what?
Are haughty.
Tell them what happened.
And walk with stretched forth necks.
And what else?
Wanton eyes.
A proud look. What happened?
Walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet.
Yeah.
Therefore, Yahuah will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the Banu of Sown, and Yahuah will discover their secret parts.
See that? He's gonna show you. When he uncover, he's gonna show you openly. What happened?
In that Yahuah will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet.
And what else?
And their calls.
Yeah.
And their round tires like the moon.
Mm-hmm.
The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils.
Come on.
And it shall come to pass.
Instead of what?
Sweet smell.
It's going to be what?
Stink.
Come on, son.
And instead of a girdle.
What happened?
A rent.
What else happened?
Instead of well-set hair.
What are you going to have?
Baldness.
A lot of our women don't know. Your hair was doing a whole lot better before you turn your ways. That's stuff we didn't have. It wasn't telling you you're going to have them baldness. They were already bald-headed. A lot of people as a whole, it's hard for our women to get their hair where it need to be. They had a lot better than what people know it was. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense. They were already bald-headed like they show you over there. All them bald-head with these big long earrings looping down to their tits. Come back to show you. I came back to punish you. Our women have a lot of suffering they had to do and go through. It's hard for our women to sprout hair now. I mean, as a whole, as a people, y'all know it is. It's hard for them to sprout like they used to. It come back to punish them, too. Because they don't see a lot of stuff you got and make you harder. Y'all know it ain't here. You watch something proud. Y'all know, how many of y'all know someone here that proud? Well, raise y'all hand. Y'all know gun well there. Isn't that right? Y'all know it covetous. Y'all know a whole lot of stuff y'all don't got. Incomplacable, want hard to appease them. He come back to punish. He told you words of death. But you know what's good about Yahuah though? I'll take it away from him. Why would he do that if this ain't love? Why I can't wear them bracelets? Why I can't wear? Why I can't have? I'm trying to save you, heifer. I just told you all these people here, I'm gonna kill them. The proud look, because you get proud, you get above people. But see where he came along when you come. He that believeth on me, as the scripture said, out of his belly gonna flow rivers of living. Instead of you down, I'm trying to keep you living. So I took y'all all the way around there to show you how I'm gonna show you to live. If you went back to the law, you'll see where it made sense. How you do when you put it on? How you do when you get it? Can't nobody tell you that? You ain't gonna hear no leadership. You ain't gonna hear no instruction. Huh? Soften y'all. 3 and 1. Ain't that book right? They all keep trying to figure out how I'm gonna do, why I can't. That's what's gonna shoot you. For those why they gonna call us Zephaniah. Soften y'all. 3 and 1. Let's see what he said. It'd be hard, boy, to obey him. Hard. Y'all know he said the way of a transgressor is hard. All y'all in here, y'all be careful about that stuff. The transgressor way is hard. He said, my yoke is easy. My burden light. You think about why it's hard for you. And the only way it's going to be hard for you, a transgressor. That's how you make it hard. It's hard for a transgressor. Anything you told, it's hard. It's always something. It's something all the time. Because you transgressing. You do what you're supposed to do. He said, my yoke is easy. My burdens are light. I'm looking at salvation. See, people don't see. When you look at that Romans 1:29, it'd be like, man, that kind of hard, though, man. You talking about people don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That'd be honest. Just the natural of it. Do that really seem fair? That just from our standpoint as natural men, people, does it seem fair that people should be punished for not knowing? It don't seem fair. Y'all agree? Well, guess what he did? That's why I took it away. See, to keep you, because you didn't even know. I know you didn't know. That's why I took it away, because I know what it's going to make you do. And because it's going to make you get out of the way, you ain't going to listen. You ain't going to be told nothing. You already set to go to hell. Had you gone back to the law, you'll see where it makes sense, why I took it away from you. Look at what you do when you got it. I can't tell you that. You ain't going to hear nobody tell you that. You're going to ignore, act like you're busy, can't pay attention, fumbling around the whole time. You know I'm talking to you. You see, but guess what was sitting here to save you? That's the good part. They don't even know the whole time. I'm trying to save you. Whole time, they ain't even got a bill to say. Pick me a bit. You don't fit it. You don't get me this right here. Give me Bamad Bar. Bamad Bar. Bamad Bar 22. I had one visitor, but she done throw the curse out of her mouth. Y'all could let her come on sit down in here. She been all right. I can help. Anybody want to fight, just bring them in and tell them. Let them know the champ is here. Ain't nobody that bad. I don't believe it. When they come in, when they get in the ring, they'll know. They'll come on, sit down. They'll be all right. Folks just need to hear. When they hear that thing come out their book, you're going to do one or two things. Now you know. Isn't that right? Now you know. It done charge you now. Now you done got a charge on you. That's what I love about this thing. You done got a charge on you now. And you're going to come to court, too. I like over they call it court. You come into court. They done court. No, you going to court. I got to go to court. I'm serving your papers right here. This is Bamad Bar 22:19 right quick. Matter of fact, give me 22 and 1 first. Let's see what was going on at that time. Listen.
And the Beni of Yasharal set forward and pitched in the plains of Moab on this side Jordan by Jericho, and Balak, the Ben of Zippor, saw all that Yasharal had done to the Amorites, and Moab.
I ain't teaching no Jericho. You just made that up on your own. I'm just making sure. Till we get it, just won't make up nothing. It's already wrong. Don't make it wronger. Isn't that right? We know it ain't no Jericho. Don't make it wronger. Listen. I know it's just a Jericho. What an E in there? You ready them for Yisrael. Come on.
And Moab was so afraid of the people because they were many, and Moab was distressed because of the Beni of Yasharal.
What happened?
And Moab said unto the elders of Midian, now shall this company lick up all that are round about us, as the ox licketh up the grass of the field, And Balak, the ben of Zippor, was king of the Moabites at that time.
Listen.
He sent messengers therefore unto Balaam, the ben of Beor, to Pethor, which is by the river of the land of the children of his people, to call him, saying, Behold, there is a people come out from Mizraim. Behold, they cover the Panim of the Arats, and they abide over against me. Come now, therefore, I pray thee,
And do what?
curse me this people,
Yeah.
for they are too mighty for me.
And what happened?
Peradventure I shall prevail, that we may smite them, and that I may drive them out of the land. For I wot that he whom thou Baraka is Baraka,
Yeah.
and he whom thou cursest is cursed.
What happened?
And the elders of Moab and the elders of Midian departed with the rewards of divination in their hand, and they came unto Balaam and spake unto him the Dabarim of Balak. And he said unto them,
What did it say?
Lodge here this night, and I will bring you Debar again, as Yahuah shall speak unto me. And the princes of Moab abode with Balaam.
Come on.
And Elohim came unto Balaam and said, What a noose are these with thee? And Balaam said unto Elohim, Balak, the ben of Zippor, king of Moab, have sent unto me, saying, Behold, there is a people come out of Mizraim, which covereth the Panim of the Arats. Come now, curse me them, peradventure I shall be able to overcome them and drive them out.
What happened?
Elohim said unto Balaam, Thou shalt not go with them, thou shalt not curse this people, for they are Baraka.
Come on.
And Balaam rose up in the morning and said unto the princes of Balak, Get you into your land, for Yahuah refuseth to give me leave to go with you.
Yeah.
And the princes of Moab rose up, and they went unto Balak and said, Balaam refuseth to come with us.
Come on.
And Balak sent yet again princes more and more honorable than they, and they came to Balaam and said to him,
What?
Thus saith Balak, the ben of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray thee, hinder thee from coming unto me.
Yeah.
For I will promote thee unto very great honor, and I will do whatsoever thou sayest unto me. Come therefore, I pray thee, curse me this people.
Yeah.
And Balaam answered and said unto the servants of Balak, If Balak would give me his beth full of silver and gold,
What you say you gonna do?
if Balak would give me his beth full of silver and gold,
What did he say?
if Balak would give me his beth,
Are you conscious?
I cannot go beyond the debar of Yahuah, my Elohim, to do less or more.
Why y'all ain't got that mind? How y'all ain't got that mind? No matter what these folk give you, you ain't gonna do opposite what he tell y'all to do. Listen what happened. It don't bother them though. The fact, even if man him come along and said, if he would give me a house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the dabar of Yahuah to do less or do more. There's no way to do less than what he told you. There's no way to do more than what he told you. All right, listen.
Now therefore, I pray you, tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what Yahuah will say unto me more.
Listen.
And Elohim came unto Balaam at night, and said unto him,
What did he say?
If the Anus come to call thee, rise up and go with them. But yet the debar which I shall say unto thee, that shalt thou do.
You know what get me? That's what these folk get. Now, what was he told originally? What was he just told them? How many times I told people here not to do something? They going to do it anyway, and what I tell them? Go ahead. And what they remember? You said go ahead and do it. What did I tell you the first time? That's the same thing Yahuah looked at. They act like they don't realize I be on them every time. What did I tell you the first time? See, he already knew, because had you did what I told you, you wouldn't have came back and asked. But your intent was already, let me tell you what I already know about y'all people. Y'all people already be set on transgressor. I already know y'all be set on transgressor. It's just in you to be a transgressor. Your children are transgressors. To a point you don't realize, if you've been told no, why you come back and ask again? Because your heart was already intent on doing it. That's why he told them, if those people come back and ask you, go ahead and go with them. Just do what I told you. I already know you're going to do opposite. Go ahead and do it anyway. Come on.
And Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass and went with the princes of Moab And Elohim's anger was kindled because he went.
You know what they say? Man, I preacher tripping. He be sending mixed messages. It is, because he said go ahead and do it. Then he up here tripping, cut me down in front of the members, making me look like I'm stupid. Y'all done seen that before, and how preacher be tripping. And he the one said go ahead and do it. How you get mad? He didn't want me to do it. You know what? He could just say don't do it. I want it done. I already told you don't do it. You ain't obey it. What make you think you're going to obey this time? I let you go ahead and go, and now you're going to make me hotter with you. For the fact you didn't listen the first time, and a lot of y'all in here that said, a lot of y'all be doing it. A lot of folks going to do it. Go ask them, they all say, he sent mixed messages. He confused. I ain't confusing. You already confused. So Yahuah sent mixed messages? What I told you the first time. Why would you ask me after that? What was going to change? Because you went on ahead and done it? Come on, son.
And the Malachie of Yahuah stood in the way for an adversary against him.
What happened, son?
Now he was riding upon his ass, and his 2 servants were with him, and the ass saw the Malachie of Yahuah standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and the ass turned aside out of the way and went into the field, and Balam smote the ass to turn her into the way.
Listen.
But the Malachie of Yahuah stood in the path of the vineyards, a wall being on this side and a wall on that side. And when the ass saw the Malachie of Yahuah, she thrust herself unto the wall and crushed Balaam's foot against the wall, and he smote her again.
Come on.
And the Malachie of Yahuah went further and stood in a narrow place where was no way to turn either to the right hand or to the left.
Yeah.
And when the ass saw the Malachie of Yahuah, she fell down under Balaam, and Balaam's anger was kindled, and he smote the ass with a staff. And Yahuah opened the mouth of the ass, and she said unto Balaam, what have I done unto thee, that thou hast smitten me these 3 times?
What happened?
Balaam said unto the ass, because thou hast mocked me, I would there were a sword in mine hand.
For what reason?
Now would I kill thee.
Come on.
And the ass said unto Balaam, am not I thine ass, upon which thou hast ridden ever since I was thine unto this ewe?
Yeah.
Was I ever wont to do so unto thee? And he said, nay. Then Yahuah opened the eyes of Balaam, and he saw the Malachie of Yahuah standing in the way, and his sword drawn in his hand, and he bowed down his head and fell flat on his panim.
What happened?
And the Malachie of Yahuah said unto him, wherefore hast thou smitten thine ass these 3 times?
Listen.
Behold, I went out to withstand thee, because thy way is perverse before me.
A lot of y'all here don't know, your way is so perverse before you. You don't even realize he keep trying to stop you. You don't even realize. You wonder. A lot of y'all here wonder why stuff come against you, why you sick, why stuff trouble you, why stuff keep catching. Your way so perverse. You so contrary against what you told to, why stuff don't work out for you, why stuff come at you financially, why stricken your family, why stricken life, because your way so perverse. I'm trying my best to try to keep from killing you. Listen.
And the ass saw me and turned from me these 3 times, unless she had turned from me. Surely now also I had slain thee and saved her alive.
You know why I got to cry loud and spare not? If I don't, he going to kill me with you. See, the ass could have kept going. They didn't realize. Sometimes y'all don't realize why stuff going. But the ass would have been spared. All it was for you. None of them people consider Yahushua to be a dumbass. Put himself right in the way for us. Put himself right in the way. And you were spared. So look like you the dumbass. Because he kept going. The book told you yesterday, I seen him. And he went on forwardly anyway. Spared you. The dumbass wound up getting spared again, huh? Y'all don't even realize why a lot of stuff happened to come at you. Because you don't even see what's before you. You know what killed me? I get some of y'all prayer. Oh, okay, if I'm going to hell anyway. I would like for you to actually go ahead and go to hell now. So that way you can get that out of your system, that you think that you're going to walk in this place and stand up against the wall and watch people burn. You're going to burn forever and ever and suffer. You put a lot of y'all put a lot of stuff like, you all right, if I'm going to hell, I'm going away. I know, that's good. It would be more beautiful if you can just go ahead and go and not return and you can be a witness. Not that nobody going to know till they get there with you. You be a witness to yourself. It ain't what you're thinking. Huh? Y'all don't realize why a lot of stuff come up against you happening. Because he keep trying to turn you because your way so perverse. Trying to stop you because if you continue the way you're going, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. Y'all really hold me up with your foolishness. Because at the end of the day, y'all don't even consider. All I'm supposed to do is just tell you. That's on you if you go to hell. But he put it just like with the ass. The ass had enough care to realize that the only way I've been going out the way is to try to keep you from getting killed. The only reason I took off and I've done what I've done, and then I got to suffer you hitting me. And I still kept going, trying to keep you from dying. And when I fell on your foot to crush you, you wonder why you sick, why stuff happen, why stuff come at your finance, why stuff trouble your marriage, why stuff happen through your kid, because I'm trying my best to stop you before I wind up killing you. A lot of time I talk before, y'all pray about stuff, you're going to pray yourself right out of salvation. Because you're too dumb to know why stuff happens, just like him. You're so blind with your madness of what you want to do till you don't even consider you going to hell. It don't even bother you going to hell. Because you thinking you're going to get this reward for going, at least you ain't like other people trying to live right. How I want you to go to hell. So you can get over. If he could just speed it up and let you just go for everyone else, he could just speed it up and put you right on in there so you can get that. I want that to get out your feelings, out your emotion. I would love for you to get out your emotion. So you can go there and you can see for yourself. It ain't what you're thinking. It ain't what you're thinking. You ain't getting no, okay, you got the lesson. Come out. That's where you live now. That's where you reside. That's what you live for. Now you got your reward. Go ahead and keep being stupid. Go ahead and keep being stupid. A lot of y'all here stupid. I know it. Y'all just stupid. I know. Oh, what it is. What's the point for? He said we all going to hell. 90-some% up, because you ain't got a brain in your head to realize you got to work to get out that number. Once you hit the percentile, the goal is not to be in it. They say 1 out of every 4 people got AIDS. Hypothetically, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hypothetically, one of y'all got AIDS. What you gonna do? I got AIDS. I might well go and have sex with sissies. I got AIDS. I might well start sleeping with hoes. I got AIDS. It don't matter. This the dumb son of mine. What's the goal? Not to be the one with it. That's the goal. Not dummy. Y'all heard him. We all got AIDS anyway. No, you got AIDS. The goal is to get out that percentile. If 97% of people going to hell, what's the goal? Not to be in the 97. I got to be in the 3 going in. That's their bottom line. That's the only goal. What other goal is it? I might well smoke and drink. Might well what I want, do what I want to do. I'm going to hell anyhow. And rightfully so you should. Rightfully so, that's your mindset. Where should you go? Give me this. 3 and 1. Soften y'all 3 and 1. Then y'all gonna give me Timothy. Work this thing out. 1 Timothy. 2 and 6. Beautiful. That thing right. Listen.
Woe to her that is filthy and polluted.
Rebellious. Might well call her filthy. If you're disobedient, how you clean? So filthy gonna be the same as rebellious, because that's why you're filthy, because you're rebellious. You refuse to cleanse yourself. Woe, that's destruction to her that is rebellious. Tell them what she did, son.
To the oppressing city.
What happened?
She obeyed not the voice.
What's she gonna do? I'm talking. What is she gonna do? You ain't obey. That's what Yahuah said. They have not all obeyed. She did not obey the voice. What's going to happen? What happened?
She received not correction. She trusted not in Yahuah.
See that? Where's she going? This saved? This Yashral in salvation? This Yashral in transgression. Because first of all, there's no way to be saved when you ain't obeying the voice. Then you won't receive correction. Huh? She came, what else did she do?
She trusted not in Yahuah.
She did, see that? She wasn't trusting Yahuah. What else she wouldn't do?
She drew not near to her Elohim.
Does that make sense? I ain't obeyed, but I be drawing near. I still trust in him. That don't make common sense. You don't obey because you're rebellious. On top of that, that's why you draw back. And that's why Shahunim said in the book of Abarim, we don't know he wrote that, we not of them that draw back. That's why they draw back. Y'all don't know why they people be drawing back on y'all. It don't be one thing. It be, I'm trying to just do something. I'm just trying. They just lying to you. They not obeying. They trust not in Elohim. They not going to draw near to Elohim. That's why they get back. Y'all can believe that. I'm just trying to be quiet. I'm trying to change. You just trying to keep the same stuff you've been doing. Just trying another way to do it. Tactics of the devil might change, but the behavior going to be the same. It don't make no sense. The book said, not forsaken, the similar I said together, the matter of some mere, and so much the what was it? More. That's coming together as you see what was again. I see it again later. I see it from these people getting ready to get cut off. Man, listen here. These folks sitting up, they don't set up a weapon defense system over here in South Korea to try to block all these missile tests they're doing in North Korea. China told them clearly, if you do it, that there's going to be a recompense from China. North Korea is leashing more bomb testing. They said we got some ground pounders we finna let loose now. These people got so many problems between Iran, between China, between Russia got ships right here now outside of Savannah. That's right outside where we at, right outside Savannah and Connecticut. That's a direct offense that you'll set 12 miles right outside our cities. Russia also the one that dropped that bomb right outside Savannah. These dummies don't even know it's a bomb sitting in Savannah. A bomb that Russia lost down there. A bomb, if it go off, there will be no Savannah. There'll be no Dublin. There'll be no Macon. They could possibly make it all the way to Atlanta. And they worry about trying to build a cruise ship out here for these people. They got more problem with what they know. Japan got stuff leaking in the water. These people got so many problems going on right now, they're not going to tell these people. Springtime, summertime, come on, they ready to Easter egg hunt. Get the spring bracelet, necklaces, get their little back out dresses. Run out here so they can show the world they back. Yahuah going to help you show it. He's going to show your front and your back when you get through with you. See, what I need y'all to do, just be mindful. This stuff look good out here to these people. Your mind got to be, you just stay what I'm telling you. Because Yahuah going to come to punish these people after a while. Y'all hear me? Jump down to that fifth verse of that same book. What verse was that in where you left off at?
I'm at verse 3 now.
At verse 3, jump down to verse 6. Let's see what he said. Listen.
I have cut off the nations, their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passeth by.
What happened?
Their cities are destroyed,
Yeah.
so that there is no Ish.
Look at that. Nobody. What happened, son?
That there is none inhabitant.
Yeah.
I said, surely thou wilt fear me.
See, this is what you need to ask yourself the way of y'all synagogue. The man has done everything possible to be done to you. And y'all still don't fear him. Listen what he said there. I cut these people off that there was no Ish. I took their towers with desolate. You need a tower. That's what Kabakut told us. I was standing upon my watch. Guess where he set me at? But I took the tower down. So your watchman can't see. They all dumb dogs. They cannot ball. Huh? All this stuff, I made your cities waste. It's no inhabitant, it's desolate. And no matter what happened, Brandon, I said, surely.
Thou wilt fear me.
I just knew you would fear me. What happened?
Thou wilt receive instruction.
I just knew when I set you down, I made you sick, I done troubled you, I done tore up your home, your marriage, your kid, I done took jobs, I done took income, I done took taxes, everything. I said, surely they'll fear me. What happened?
Thou wilt receive instruction.
I said, you know what happened? This will make them receive instruction. What happened?
So their dwelling should not be cut off. Howsoever.
So the reason why you wind up destroying stuff, taking stuff down, making me sick, taking my marriage and doing other stuff you done, because you were trying to get me to receive instruction so I wouldn't be cut off. See, I thought I was cut off when there was no tower. I thought I was cut off when I lost my home and my job. I thought I was cut off when my kids were gone or whatever happened, my marriage was. I just knew I was cut off. No. I did that because I was trying to keep you from getting cut off forever. Y'all so backward. Y'all so backwards in here. See, your backward mind, you already think, oh, see, He already got me. No, you retard. I took all that because I said, surely when I did this, you would listen. I said, now they'll take correction. Now they'll take my instructions. What happened, Brandon?
Howsoever I punished them.
It didn't matter how I punished them. What happened?
But they rose early,
And did what?
corrupted all their doings.
How in the world you get from being sick, married, busted up, kids going astray, finance in trouble, world unraveled, mind altered, and you still get up and you transgress? All the stuff I done did to you was to get you to turn. That's not when I took the little stuff you had. That was nothing. You thought you were cut off. You have no idea what cut off until that man get back here. You know how dumb-minded a lot of y'all out here because you thinking you cut off because you done lost job, lost income, been sick, got something going on in your house, got some. No, baby. You ain't cut off till I get back here. I was trying to punish you to get you to listen. Because I'm going to take more of your stuff. I'm going to get more of your things. I'm going to trouble more of your home. So I'm trying to get you to listen. They ain't going to get no better for you. And think if we keep going at this route, eventually I'll be back and you'll meet me in the way. I'll surely kill you then. I'll surely kill you then. But y'all ain't going to worry about it. Let's go ahead and look at that. 1 Timothy 2 and 6. That thing beautiful. It's right, though. People don't want to hear it. But that thing right, though. Now, you got to ask yourself, y'all know the rules in here. So what tell you get around the rules? Some in your mind say, he ain't talking to me. That's scary. That's very scary. That's very scary. That's scary. Y'all know the rules, don't you? And Peter said, this what happen when you break the rules. This what happen when you break the rules. Listen.
Who gave himself a ransom for all.
To do what?
Be testified in due time.
To do what?
Whereunto I am ordained a preacher.
And what else?
An apostle.
Uh-huh.
I speak the Amat in the Mashiach.
And you telling a lie?
And lie not.
The man said he ain't lying. What happened?
A teacher of the Gentiles.
And what happened?
In faith.
And what else?
And Amat.
Come on.
I will therefore.
Then what?
A noose pray everywhere.
Lifting up what?
Kudash hands.
Without?
Wrath and doubting.
What does it say?
In like manner also.
That the who?
Nashim.
Do what?
Adorn themselves.
What kind, son?
In modest apparel.
Uh-oh. Showy, flashy. Women. I told y'all, but y'all already know this. This ain't that new, is it? Glittering, sparkling. None that's modest. Modest is a conservative estimate of oneself. See, I got some people, he said, they come back, I'm going to kill them. If you look like them, you do know I'm going to kill you too. You know what they should have paid attention to? You should have paid attention when a man threw the ball. He threw the feast. He wanted all the worshipable ball to wear the same thing and make sure that there were no worshipers of Yahuah. Everybody that had on the stuff of ball, kill them. And don't let one escape. Now he coming on trying to tell you the same thing. Why you think he tell you? You know, they think, because Paul hate women. Your mama hate women. Your daddy hate women. You hate women. You hate instruction. This is retarded. Why he hate women? He's trying to tell them to take all the stuff of all. Because he's already set for people he's coming back to kill. And I don't want you dressed like when I come back to get them. But why though? That'll go with delicious. Two answers you can always use whenever you hear something who will tell you. Delicious and why though? Then you're going to wonder, why is the door locked? Why the door won't open? There's going to be some more doors. Listen, fix the phase now. Fix the phase. Come on.
With shamefacedness.
See that? Shamefaced. They ain't got no, they don't want no shame. Proud look. That's what he's going to come back and get. He told him he's going to come and get that proud look. They don't want to do it. They're boasted. They just keep going anyway. See, what he think, if he going to come back, he done told you that he going to get these people. Well, women, Right. If he gonna come back and get these people proud, look, all this stuff, why would he leave you in that condition? He's trying to warn you before you wind up being his Malachie and you wind up getting yourself slain in the way. You see why the love of Allah, he ain't come in. But see, if you believe like the scripture said, you ain't got no problem with what he telling you. See, I ain't got no problem. It don't hurt me. I just keep telling you right here what I'm trying to do. Because he told you, this are the people he going to kill. So I'm trying to get you a code to let you know, avoid this. Avoid this. I love them though when they wear it. I love that. Then guess what? I'm going to kill you too. Because you got pleasure in them when they do it, when they're doing wrong. That's y'all detriment. You see where it's at? Wow. Come on.
And sobriety.
Got to be sober. See, sometimes you drunk. What you think will keep you fighting back? Because you're drunk. When you're drunk, you can't focus. You get a drunk person, you said, follow my finger. I'm drunk. I'm telling you to do so, you can't follow. You're drunk. Then you're not going to tell you, what they going to tell you to do? Walk like that. What they want you to do? You know where they got it from. Yahuah. Straight it away. Straight it away. You ain't going to believe what they want you to say. Your olive bed. I can prove you drunk because you don't know them. You ain't walking sober and you can't focus. You're drunk. They train them to do that. I'm trained to do what I do. Pick them up every time. I'm trying to help y'all out. This is what they said, with shamefacedness and
sobriety.
Ask them why they drunk. They can't tell you why they drunk. They don't know. They heavy. How you heavy heart? They the book. They just save your soul alive. They can't focus on it. It's horrible in that. That's a hard look. It's a hard look. That's all right. They're beautiful. They come to save you, though. They come to save you whether you know it or not. The hard look will carry you straight to hell, though. We just look at each other. Because they ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be right here preaching the same thing. The book is right. This will save your soul alive if you fall in no bed. Fix that nasty attitude. Get it saved. Get right. Come on, son. Book don't change. It don't change. Hard looks don't move me. Ain't nobody face harder than mine. I just keep it looking like you looking. The book right, though. You ain't getting by the book. Nobody getting by. Nobody getting by. Nobody getting by. Book right. Trying to save you. There's a molecule out there waiting to strike you in the way. Y'all be messing around. You can't hold that wheel. You can't keep no time. You can't stop no bullet. You can't make no heartbeat. You can't make no blood flow. One person out there do it. And where you going to do it? You got to get right in obeying what he tell you to do. Come on, son.
Not with broided hair.
Not with broided hair.
Or gold.
Or gold.
Or pearls.
Or whatever.
Costly array.
But what happened?
But which becometh Nashim, professing Allahim with Taub works.
That's what I tell every one of y'all in here to do it. Now, y'all rest of y'all can follow if you want to and do what you want to do. Get caught up and try to pick up what you want to pick up. Dangerous way to go, though. Only way to get saved. You got to obey that book. What I preach started him for, go out there. That's for every one of y'all in here. Women and men. Don't make me no different with none of y'all. Everybody here, everything I preach for them folk that watching, it started with y'all first. I don't think y'all ought to get no pass. I'm not one to believe y'all ought to get no pass. I just don't believe y'all should get one. I got people counting on me. What I say on the one, I say on all. They got my wife, your husband, whoever else, your kids, my kid, everybody. I ain't got no husband, it can go to my husband, but it go to me too. No, it don't make sense to come, y'all. Y'all ain't serious about getting saved. What mind you got to tell you can do opposite what you're being told? Tell me what job you can work on, you can do what you want to do. Tell me what brand, what return, whatever. What in this world can you do your own thing and you on somebody else's thing? The world don't even operate like that. How it gonna work with Yahuah when he own all the things? He everything. How you gonna be him? You can get another job. Yeah, folks obey these jobs. People obey these people out here. You can go to jail. You eventually can get out or you could die in prison. When you go to hell, that's the only place you can't move from. You won't get a breather. You won't get a break. You won't get a cooler. You won't get nothing. When you go to hell, you just burn, burn, burn. I told y'all, if y'all really bad, I would say put your hand on that stove, cut it on, just keep it on for 2 minutes, I believe. 2 minutes. That's all I ask for. Cut it on high, hold your hand, both hands on it for 2 minutes. Come show me, and make somebody time and put on YouTube and let your mama or your grandmama see it and video it with your ID. I'll make sure that's you. If they had to do that for R. Kelly, I want that from you. That's the only way I don't believe it. You're going to have the grandmama and your mama, everybody be that videotape it with the police to run your background. Make sure that's you. I want the whole 9. Put your hand and lock them on that stove 2 flat minutes. All I want on high. And I'm good. I believe it. You still going to hell. I believe what you did. I won't believe you're right. I just believe you did it. And I believe you're stupid. And I also know you'll be stupid. Y'all got me? Because you ain't going to escape because you're going to come show me your burnt up hand. All you going to be burnt up later. What I'm telling every one of y'all in here to do, y'all sit in here y'all want to. I got them out there. Y'all keep your eyes on these people and get yourself lifted up in these folks y'all want to. Y'all make a fool out y'allself. Y'all better get your eye focused on what I tell y'all in here. Everyone here, let these folks carry you there you want to now. Oh, it's real nice out there. There's them folks out there in that work. Plenty of them doing good. They doing all of them tell you they doing good. They lying. You was out there. If you were doing so good, why you came? I sure wouldn't have came if I was doing better. I wouldn't. That's stupid. Came in here, I was doing good. Why are you here? Why are you watching? You know why I'm here? I was doing terrible. I was lying to myself just like they lied to themselves. You ain't doing good. You're trying to find a way to fix your gear. You can't do it. You can't strap no fence. Y'all either going to walk this straight line or you're going to go to hell. Every one of you. Y'all hear me? We getting ready to come up on this, come up on Muhadi. Y'all going to be right. I ain't taking no confession. We ain't taking no confession. You ain't right, you can't take it. I want you out the door. Go ahead, and my prayer be you burn in here. You got opportunity for everybody here to get it right. Ain't no time to keep playing. This thing I got late in the evening. Get your heart and your mind right and make sure you can follow. Can't follow, you can't be saved. 1 Corinthians 11:1. That thing right, too. It pulled a cut, too. Cut through looks, heart, mind, and soul, everywhere. That's what the Dabarim do. Want to never cut me, I want to never change. It's 11:1. Listen.
Be ye followers of me.
Be ye what now?
Followers of me.
If you follow me, do what I tell you now. And what happened now?
Even as I also am of Mashiach.
See that? I follow him. Now I do what?
Now I praise you, Aki.
I halal you, Aki.
That you remember me in all things.
And keep the what?
Keep the ordinances.
As I do what?
As I deliver them to you.
You said Yahuah come down and give them to him.
As I deliver them to you.
And the Spirit move and lead.
As I deliver them to you.
How you don't go to hell? Ain't no spirit gonna come and tell you nothing different what I'm telling you. If it is, you better rebuke it. Ain't no spirit come and tell you no different what I'm telling you. If it is, you better know it's a lying spirit. What I done told y'all to mess you up. Now, one of y'all got nothing on me. I done told them to mess you up or tear up your home or took nothing from you or your kids. I tell you what's gonna save you, save your marriage, and save your kids, and save your soul alive. You don't follow these stupid folks out here. These folks will carry you to hell. These people don't care nothing about you. These stupid people, y'all treating these stupid people. Go out here and talk to these stupid people. That's what advice they got about y'all married and what y'all should do. And then look at what they got. The one that's going to advise you on how to keep your family together, how to say, go see what they got. They trying to say their own self. See, they follow their own. Well, you know, I drink and I get high, but Leon, you shouldn't drink and get high. Well, you need to shut your mouth. Somebody tell me to do something, you need to be doing it. Y'all got it? Y'all got it? Don't let these folks say make no fool like that. I tell y'all what's going to save your soul alive. Now, you want to know how to get in? Just follow and obey. Whatever ain't right, I guarantee you're going to manifest it. Like he'll manifest when them bracelets pop out on you, and you ain't supposed to have them on. He just show what's in your heart. He don't show them lips get too greasy. Y'all just got to get back close. I told her, I told her, get that all that done, polish off your lips. Don't be trying to slick y'all away. You don't need but some chapstick. Y'all done old lost up lips. What y'all finna go blow job folks or something? What's all them greased up lips on y'all women for? It's all polished up at like, just put you some chapstick and run on. trying to show out for these folks, you'll be all right. Ain't nobody need to be looking at your lip, but your husband tell your lip greasy like that. Put you on some chapstick and keep rolling. I ain't got to try to shine all up to be like these folks out here in the world. They'll be all right. Don't worry about them. Them people that, listen, go find them folks and see how their marriage is really going. They cheating on one another. They lying to one another. What in the world are you trying to follow them for? What I teach and preach, keep a home together. I don't justify nobody sleeping around on their husband or wife. I don't justify nobody here fornicating. Go at the end of your folks. Go ask your folks is it right to get them double married. You know what they're going to say? Well, the Lord let you. Always the Lord. And all right, put it on a coward. The Lord is a coward. Your family a coward. You a coward. Ain't that right? I don't read you try the word. Why you think anybody run and try to plead the word? Because you're a coward. You're ashamed. And he said, you know what? I'm ashamed of you too. Quit being a coward for these people. What these people care about y'all? They come down to real help, what they going to do? Get your business and go tell it. Your whole family laugh at it. They know you're stupid. No, good and done well. Go find me some of these good, faithful, clean people you got out here. Tell them to tell the truth. And Alan said, do y'all run me down and around? They'll tell you, yeah. If they tell the truth, they'll tell it in judgment because they're going to tell you, you're an idiot. What you think they're going to do? You were with them. Why you leave them? I'd be a fool. My family wouldn't run me down. The only reason they wouldn't run me down is because I'm doing what they do. Why they were running down Yahuah? Because he was doing what they were doing? You do what they do. That's the only way they won't run you down. They'll tell you. They swear to God they ain't ran you down. Now they just cuss. But you missed that one, though. No good way these folks run you down, but don't try to be stupid. They word condemn them. Cut them down. They meant to condemn them. They meant to condemn us to make sure we stay away from them. And this thing winding up in y'all souls on the line. Y'all got choices to make. Want to go to hell? There's a whole world out there. But I was you, I wouldn't limit myself. Otherwise, you're another hypocrite. I wouldn't do it. Be real when you go out there. Don't be no hypocrite out there. Don't go out there with no moral. Don't go out there and talk about what I do. Do everything when you go out there. Take your butthole, wrap it around like this, and lift up your shield. This is all y'all in here. Don't go out here with no morals now. Go out there and make sure you be exactly what you want to be. Every one of you. Lady, either y'all sitting here prancing all over no fence. Either stand on one side or the other. Don't stand on no fence. Stand on one side or the other. It's going to cost you. We're going to be saved. Everybody here, you're going to lose something. But you're going to have to stand. If Yahuah take it, it's because that's what it took for you to get in. And whatever he takes, don't ask him for it back. Don't ask him for it back. If it ain't meant for me, don't let it come back. If it ain't meant for it, don't let me see it again. Y'all hear me? Don't y'all go ahead and mess yourself up now. It get cold out there. It's rough out there. It's real rough out there. Don't fool nobody out there. I remember one time JJ wanted to leave. His daddy told him something. He wanted to paint for his friend. He said, son, it's rough out there in that world. He said, son, that world eat you up. He came back home later. He came back before James died. It's cold out there. That world cold out there. Now, y'all ain't never did nothing out there in that world. Y'all done done a little pity patch stuff. Y'all ain't did nothing in no world. Please sit down. Y'all ain't seen no world. Don't even do it. Y'all ain't did nothing in no world out here. If some of these folks ain't seen no world. Man, some of the study folks done said out here, you still clean. Yep. Some of y'all so clean, you fornicate, you can still say you a virgin. Because you ain't done nothing. Y'all ain't like that's beautiful. Listen, I ain't criticizing the point. Like, let me tell you something. What I can only desire, and that could be my testimony. I got dirt out there. Ain't nobody can come tell me nothing about no world. They're going to tell me, yeah, I'm finna go out here and see. I done seen it. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing you going to tell me, and ain't nobody going to make it out there. There's nobody in the world that's going to make it. Nobody going to tell. How many of y'all have somebody going to tell y'all, and you going to have a conversation on somebody can make it with the world? How many of y'all know you done been in the world? Who finna tell you about the world? You know, the world got a lot of stuff off it. The world, you come out in the world, it's new, it's a lot better now. The world's safer. You come out here in the world, you not even had that guy, I punch you in your face. Come try it. Nobody gonna tell me no fools. I done seen that. I'm good. Well, if it's something new, I'd rather you go get it. I hold everything in that world happening to you and only you. Whatever you can find in that world, you take that world and you carry it right on the hell with you. I don't have enough of world. Y'all hear me? Don't need no world. Last time I needed some world, I'm trying to get away from the world. I got to be right when they make. Y'all hear me? When I tell y'all woman, get in these home, love your husband, obey your husband. These women can't follow, obey. Put them out. They'll be all right. You like boxing. You can't hear, you can't do. That's what it's going on out there. It's better for you to be out there in the street. Can't stand and run that house. Ain't but one rooster can be in that yard. They that much world they want to see. Hey, they go out there, spread your leg for them people out there. You'll burn out. Ed Magic Johnson, he lifted up his shield. When Isaiah hit him in it, you saw what happened. Now he got plenty of help. Ask him. They said, Magic, you need help. He said, I got AIDS. 999,778 more. I had like 1 million of them things. Magic got a sign saying, I don't need no help. I got AIDS. One thing Magic needed, he don't need some help. Y'all hear me? Y'all women, y'all hear me? I don't hear y'all at home in him. Set y'all behind down and follow, obey your husband. This is going to be for your soul salvation. Y'all hear me? Whatever they doing ain't right, they ain't going to get by. Nobody going to get by. Every one of y'all husband, you know, get in there and learn how to love your wife and treat them right. Don't be mistreating your wife, because if you love yourself, you're supposed to love your wife. You ain't got no business mistreating them. You got a good woman doing what she's supposed to do, make sure you take care. If she ain't doing what she's supposed to do, make sure you set the example so she at least say, you see me doing what I'm supposed to do, you do the same. Don't go trying to run your mouth trying to tell them about something you ain't doing what you do. Shut your mouth. That's that bad. You ain't got no business. Shut your mouth. That book done told you give honor to your wife as unto the who? I ain't looking at my wife do what I do. I just ain't looking for her to do it. She the weaker vessel. But the book says as heirs together, though. Whatever we get it together. It's just best I control it. It's both of ours. It's just good I control it, though. I'm going to let you use it when I deem you're going to be able to handle it. Ain't that right? Because we got too much together. And I let you go handle it by yourself, you might get exalted. But it's both ours. Isn't that right? When I pay that rent, that's ours. When I pay them light bill, these our lights. Isn't that right? When I go cash my check, this mine. This mine now. I'm going to use that to take care of what we got. Don't go with me there and tell them folks bust it down no middle. This my check, but this ours. Y'all got me? I don't want no misconsumption, nobody get messed up nowhere. You know what I'm saying? If folks get hurt in these homes, isn't that right? I need for these men in here, learn how to treat these wives, learn how to be patient with these wives, learn how to love these wives, learn how to communicate with these wives. If you're going to get something done, you got to learn how to do it. Y'all got me? These wives need more than just some lane. They need some conversation. They need some understanding. They're going to need some patience. You got me? And these men don't need no dead fish. They need the fish flopping. Because you got no attitude. Make sure Danielle get 2 demerits for pushing Princeton and give Princeton 1 for moving. Ain't nowhere in the world Danielle's strong enough to push you. Not from the back. Give her 3 demerits. It's impossible. She had to move that with faith. That's how you can move mountains. 999,777 more. I had like 1 million of these things. Y'all hear me? But we got to learn how to treat these wives. I learn how to love them. Learn how to talk to them. Hear me? Learn how to be patient with them. When they're growing, they're learning. But listen here. Got time no fooling. It's late in the evening now. They just being honest. Listen. You ain't got to fight all that. This is how it works. I tell them the same thing. Now, if it's a problem doing what I had to tell you how to do now, it's just best we don't be him. They just flat line on everything. I don't believe in all that extra, all that arguing. Because they're going to do a bust a blood vessel, tear up stuff and all this stuff. Ain't no need for all that. Listen, you can't make nobody do nothing. What you supposed to do is just like shot if you do this thing willingly. Y'all hear me? Bottom line with everybody in here and watching in. Listen, can't have all this foolishness going on. I don't believe men know how none of us, we can't talk. This ain't gonna work. We can't talk. Let's go here. Ain't no use to stand here. I ain't got time to walk by nobody. That's child stuff. You do that stuff when you kid. You supposed to be grown. Grown people know how to do and how to deal. You got to deal. You know what to deal. You don't say here you lied from the day you got married. The man told you, do you honor, cherish, obey? Obey. Then why did you say it? Because you're a liar. You've been a liar from the womb. Yeah. And you don't say, you say you're going to love, nurture, and cherish her. And sickness and health, for better, for worse, to death do your part. Now quit all this lying in here and get in here and do what you're supposed to do. Right. Don't nothing fix itself. You're going to get in there and put some damn work in it. Yeah. Don't tell me you just go in there and you get your behind and do what you're supposed to do, both of you. I got time for all that junk. Nobody don't want to do that. You can't make nobody do that, and you don't let nobody say that and let them do what they want to do. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't believe it. It's crazy. That stuff now, I tell y'all, I let y'all do it. Everybody can't handle what I do. Smith tell I don't play that. I tell her something, she said, no. I said, hold on. You sound lying? If I say something, you sound lying, I know you finna go. Because I ain't got no business lying. So if I'm lying, you should have left. Because I tell her, I'm not just your husband, I'm your pastor. If I say you're doing something, that's what you're doing. Now, if I'm lying, you shouldn't be there. You see, I tie them up. It's going to be one other, and they think, I'm your pastor, you kept me on here lying. Now, why would you be here with a lying pastor? Oh, but I put it on the line. So you ought to get up and leave. So you ain't leave. Why? Because I ain't lying. Which means there's a problem now. That means you got to be lying. See, we got to get to a point where everything gets straight. See, a lot of this stuff, y'all, we can cut off in here with these folks. These women, all that old funny stuff they put. Listen, you ain't got to make nobody do nothing. If best we separate, you can't do. Because let me hear, ain't no use to let nobody drag you to hell. This ain't hard. You're going to go to hell in this world out here. Now, you just determined you got to go to hell in the world. Don't take me. Why you going to stay here and try to make me go to hell with you? Go on out there in the hell, and go on out there where that world beats you up, and then you mess up and you can't come back here. You'll see. Who will kill y'all? It'll be somebody else in here. I don't even remember your name. They said, who are they? I said, they're my first wife. They be like, what? You old thing passed away, all things become new. See, I'm new. I'm new. That old one don't count. Same thing these women, they be new. I mean, do you take their first husband to be your love? They be like, this you better. No, that you be new. Everybody here need to know what they supposed to do and how you. Belinda, you all right? That's a lot of lip twisting up. Get it together. Tighten it up. No, we can't have it in here. Let me tell you something here. Got to tighten it up. We can't do that. You know, we can't do that in here. Let me tell you something. We don't do that here. Step on the outside like that. You can talk to it there. Go on out that way there. We can't do that in here. Because I wouldn't let my wife, I won't let nobody else do that. That'll look bad to my wife if I let somebody do that to me. I can't do that. That's any of y'all wife. Any of y'all husband, I couldn't let y'all wife, because that'd be disrespect to my wife. I don't let my wife do it. Because my wife with a twist of her face, y'all know where I put my wife at? I put out my house. I would now. I wouldn't. So I won't want to let my wife look like I let nobody else another woman do what I wouldn't let her do. Because that'd be disrespect my wife. She said, you let them do that to you. See, then she'll try it. Y'all see what I'm saying? We can't do that. Any of y'all other sisters, any sisters got a problem? Any of y'all got a problem? Anybody need anything? Because we won't do that. Any brother, y'all all right? Any brother got a problem? I won't do it. Y'all, I get my wife in him. Y'all don't play, I don't know. My wife don't play that stuff. I put her behind her. My kid, when I was going to put out, where y'all was going to go? My kid, you know what I done told? They were like, we staying here. They know that I tell them, we good. They be like, that's a self-journal. Y'all laugh. My kids don't know. Everybody know the real. Everybody deal. What about talking about? We going, mama. Y'all go. Can't come back. I tell everybody. Listen. I just like. Let me tell you something. And this with the men. Everybody here got to know how to deal with each other. Know how to deal with your wife. How you do stuff. Love them and treat them right. But it got to be a point and a time where certain stuff you just can't have going. Cause when stuff get too far, then it's gonna push you too far to character. See, for me, I had to get my. I just listen. It's going to be best you go, because I can't handle it. I don't want to do that. I want you to, and, well, no, then you be a let. There it is. Now I got to slit your throat, lay you out there, and I got to go buy a glove. Now I got to get my salt. Now I got to call Kalo K. He tell me he ain't seen that. You know what I'm saying? All these folk going to come in here. Now I got to go get Marv Furman. Have you ever used the word nigga before? No. Get a tape. Nigga. Now I'm going to quit it. Gloves stop right here. We got to learn how we have to be governed. That's everybody here. There are laws for all of us. I got laws. I can't go beyond them. I can't break them. When I do, I'm a transgressor. We got laws, we got rules, and we all have to be regulated. If we don't, we got anarchy. Yahuah got law, and they for everybody mandated for all of her to know how we supposed to walk so we can please all of him. We don't have no choices to do. You can't have choices when you come into his domain. You have choices in the world. Y'all hear me? When you come into him, he like, you giving up that. You supposed to yield it over your choices. That he going to make them for you. That he's going to lead you because you can't lead yourself. That's the purpose of being sheep. Sheep don't go and make choices. Goats make choices. They butt, they fight, they go get it. Sheep humble, sheep follow. Sheep got a shepherd. They trust that shepherd to lead them where they supposed to go. And they trust that shepherd. They ain't going to never be without. Y'all hear me? I don't want no prayers in him about no spouses dying. And we ain't going to kill her. You mess around. That stuff backfire be you now. When it's time, Yahuah do what he's supposed to do. He was merciful and kind to you. You hope he do the same for somebody else. What if he'd have killed you and would have brought your spouse in? How would you feel that they were praying for you to die? So a lot of stuff we push out we want to do, and we can say stuff in just the plan. You got to know when there's a point. That ain't how you want to live your life. He was patient with you. You want to be patient with somebody else. It ain't got to be your spot, but you want somebody else to get what you got. That's what Yahuah, he said, my Abba done granted me to set in his kingdom. I want somebody else to be able to set in the kingdom. Why you don't want the same for somebody else? But see, we do stuff sometimes because we just want is what got you in a bad situation. How many of y'all here got in a bad marriage? How many of y'all was in a bad marriage? Been in bad, raise your hand. And you got into the old marriage, you go back because you rushed into something. No due diligence, pressure, for whatever it was, you ran to do it, didn't do your due diligence. Agree or disagree? How many of y'all thoroughly went through, thoroughly knew? Then all you need to do is pray somebody else die and you make another rash decision. Because now I can have sex again. You had sex before. What was the problem? So let me get it. So sex didn't fix it. Why are we looking for sex to be a relief fixer now? See, just being honest with you, a lot of stuff we say, I know a lot of stuff people can't take, don't want to take, just being honest with you. That's what got us in the problem before. Whole lot of guys stuff called sex. Sex ain't fixed it. If sex fixed it, it should never be a broken. Anytime there's an issue, sex should walk right in and immediately fix it. Should never be a separation. The folks sexing somebody else now, and they ain't satisfied. There'll be somebody else with somebody else after that. Because they ain't gonna never be satisfied. Because sex ain't the answer. The answer to every man that won't be missing is getting the heart right. Getting the heart right and fearing Allah. That's our problem. When you don't get that done, it's just like I use the natural with my kid. Why would he let anything work for me? Why would he let anything obey and follow me when he looking at? But you ain't doing that for me. You ain't obeying me. You ain't following me. Why am I going to let them follow and obey you? Why would I let them fear you if you're not fearing me? I refuse to be like Ali, who they would call Eli. He said something about what his son did, but he looked at, you didn't stop him. He said one ta'ud, but he said, why you regarded your sons over me? He said that the custom of the Kohan was that when the people brought the meat, they put in the cauldron, and the Kohan was striking. He said, sir, they'll strike inside the cauldron. Whatever the meat hook took up, that was his. But them jokers said, they wasn't waiting. Man, I'm not waiting, man. Give me mine. Now. And when they seen the women, when they sat down at the door of the tabernacle, they be like, oh, that, pull that open for me. And they lay with them. Now, when he heard them, he said, the things I hear y'all doing are not good. But he didn't stop them. He didn't put a stop to it. So I put a stop to what y'all doing. I know, listen, nobody don't want my job. People want my job. You don't want my job now. You don't want my job, and I had to make decisions. I got to govern. I got to make sure stuff right. Because, see, on my watch, if I'm wrong, people go to hell. People go to hell on my watch. See, y'all can go and disregard stuff and act like y'all don't see something, act like y'all don't hear nothing, because you want to be at peace with people, and that's a good way for you to live. That's why you ain't up here. I got to see it. I got to address it, because I'm trying to save you. Now, if you take it and you yield to it, it can save you. If you fight it, it'll damn you later. But all he's trying to make sure, you warned them. So I got to be clear. Y'all done seen a lot of stuff went on to him. You know when y'all are telling it to me, when it way down the road, and they're like, wow, why you didn't say something to him? Ain't the power. See, it's my job. Then they got a little funny saying, dog, all them see, nobody didn't say nothing. But see, it's my job. You see what I'm saying? People like my job in the time they play or make a joke and they say 999,000 or something of that sort, or somebody give me something. See, I got to be watching for people's soul. I got to tell people what people don't want to hear. And Jesse, Jesse, schizophrenic. Now, how many of y'all want to go tell that man his face schizophrenic? Not one of y'all, inhuman, flat-footed, schizophrenic, and still keep doing my job. You know what? And I'm going to catch this come tomorrow. You know what y'all going to do? Y'all will say it behind his back, for peace sake. I say it behind his back and in his face. You know why? Because I love him. Somebody got a warning. Oh, I said stuff people don't want to hear. It made people upset. I done challenged him before. He done sat there and been dayed out. You know what they'll say? They'll be dayed out. I say something about it. You know why? Because I care. Billy come in, you look stink, ugly. Now he ain't stinking. And now, who had to tell him that? I can't say he ain't ugly, so I'm going to be lying. Now y'all going to have to leave. You going to walk out, though, Lee. You finna walk out. He goes, I can't find man lying. Ain't that right? Now, I didn't make Billy. And I'm definitely not going to blame him on Elohim. Billy could have been dropped at the hospital. Billy could have got hit by a city bus. Anything could happen. We don't know. How many of y'all seen him when he was a baby? So you don't know what happened between birth and before we saw Billy. Am I correct? That's what I'm going to say. But at the end of the day, I had to say stuff that people don't want to hear. But you know why I call out? Because I love him. I don't want nobody to go to hell. He said I don't have no pleasure that the wicked should perish. If he didn't love her, he'll say, he ain't seen nothing. Keep moving. See, my goal is when we sit down and take this cup and we take this body, I want the whole body to be right. The entire body to be able to do it. Meaning, when you guys got me confessed, you let me know exactly what you've been doing. And I ain't planning on letting y'all go backwards. We're not finna play that junk. Play with that cup and that kind of grind, you know. We're not playing that. Because if you got to do that, that means you've been playing. Why are you playing your soul on the line? How many times I told y'all? Laughing about 99, there ain't no salvation in that. No salvation. Beasley ugly. No salvation. Salvation is in your obedience. And you shouldn't let nobody play about that. Where you going to spend eternity, you shouldn't let nobody play about that. When y'all come in, you hit this double ring, including those early in that camera, you got an opportunity to get your life right. You got to make decisions. And you know how it's real? Because you're going to lose some people when you stand on what's right. Man, you know, the people I done lost, I ain't lost none of them because I lied to them, because I done tried to sleep with them, because I done touched them inappropriately, because we had some inappropriate conversation, because I finagled them out of nothing. They left because I stood on something. All you got to do is just put it out. If I'm lying, I ought to go to hell. If I'm trying to cover it up and I know good and well I did it, I knew I tried to steal, but I'm covering it up. Where should I go? Mercy seat. I should be prayed for in Jesus' name. Please pray in Jesus' name. That way you make sure I don't get nothing. Y'all hear me? People's souls on the line. When I preach, I got to be able to look every man, every woman in the face. And y'all got me? Everyone, in the kids too. Y'all hear me? I got to be able to look everybody in the face. I can't say, well, not him because I had, got that going. It's kind of funny, kind of. Everybody. And I can say what I say on the one, I say on the all. We got it? Your soul on the line. You are the most important thing we have here. Not the pews, not the camera, not the blackboard. The language is no good if you're not here. If you're not walking in the obedience and the silence of what the Dabarim say, what are we doing? Let us eat and drink. Tomorrow we die. When you close your eyes at night, when you leave here, whatever time it might happen, whether it's in the morning, I go to work from here, and I won't say, you always got to remember, you ain't going to open them eyes up by your ability or your judgment or your call or your clout. You're going to open them because he allowed. He allows. You won't leave here on your own ability. You will leave here because he allows. You won't make it to your next destination by yourself or by your judgment. You will only make it there because he allows. and you will leave here with your eyes shut, with a caulk in your behind, with your mouth and eyes glued when he allows. So what you got to do now, you have to allow him to work in you. By what he says, you confirm to. Because he allows. And he ain't allows you to come here tonight to sit here to be no fool. That's why he got me teaching. He ain't allow for you to come here tonight to be ignorant. You know that? Could have. He didn't allow it. Learn to appreciate what he allows and what he don't allow. Because after all, it's for you. That's good.
I'm not.